is wrong, I don't want to be right.
What would Socrates say to that?
It tickles my fancy.
Okay.
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not.
Wait.
Yeah.
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
They don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better boy, okay. Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still to the stars with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof, I'm a lie about a molding. No proof, like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, and if I did, I never ever. You never know what is a star, like under the city, the driver's side fly. Gucci a large, so many more, 10 in the more, never a bar, 8, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's nothing to me. Handsome as ever, and cute as can be. You can watch it on YouTube with room for French. This one time for the Twitch, this one time for the text, this one time for the phone line. Whole time, wonder what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Leroy.
What's up?
Welcome on in, ladies and gentlemen. It is a Tobin and Leroy show. We're live on a hump day.
Hump day.
How you doing today, Leroy?
I'm all right. Getting ready for the fourth.
Absolutely.
Got Rebecca's home.
Love that for you.
Yep.
I do need some advice. I need some rib advice at some point during the show. I will be responsible for ribs this weekend.
I'm your guy.
I know you. Listen, you're the only guy I can think of.
Let
Even
me
my
give
wife
you-
was like, hey, call Leroy.
Let me give you rule number 1.
All right.
What kind of ribs you cooking? St. Louis, baby backs?
Well, that's what I want. This is what I want. You ever seen that tenderism? Do you know what I mean when I say
Yeah, tenderism. I
want
got you.
I want some fall off the bone, Leroy. I don't even know what that means.
So,
what kind of meat is that? Pause.
Most people think that you get that from cooking the ribs and how you cook the ribs.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
The most important part of creating tender ribs, when you get the ribs and you clean the ribs, right? On the back side of the ribs, on the bone side, there's a sheath, or like a membrane that goes over the back of those bones. You got to take like a knife and go to the bone right there, work it up a little bit, take a paper towel and pull that off.
Oh, okay.
That is the most important thing. And you know what? I'll go get some ribs and I'll show you.
Yeah, and look, this is I know this
Because-
we can do a whole show on this.
Because wow, Smeathan, you were really stop.
Hey, listen, Leroy's a master of meat.
So
It's like Arby's.
Hey, yo.
So from that standpoint, a lot of people, you could cook your ribs and slow cook them and do whatever. If that is not off the back of the ribs, you're gonna be chewing through that, and it's gonna seem like you ain't gonna get it off the bone. It's stuck to that membrane. So that's the most important part in cooking ribs. Believe it or not, everybody can tell you all about making tender ribs and all that. That's the most important part.
Good luck.
And then you start, and then we can start from there. But everybody, a lot of people, like when you go to some of these places, they don't take that membrane off, and the meat may be tender, but you still chewing like a Rottweiler trying to get through it. Correct. So that's the most important thing. That's for everybody cooking ribs. It ain't even the meat, it ain't even the seasoning. The most important aspect. So if somebody cook ribs, right? Here's what you ask. Here's how you know what the ribs gonna be like. What's the first thing you do when you get the ribs? If somebody that cook ribs, they'll say you got to get that membrane off the back. You got a chance.
Okay. So that's like a little sneak peek in regards
Well,
to
yeah,
they may know some things.
You can't have tender ribs without that. Can't have them.
Look, man, these are the July 4th tips that you're only going to get here on the Tober Leroy show. You think Joe Rose knows about the membrane on the backside of a rib?
It sounds crazy, but that's that is the most important aspect of cooking ribs. For reasons I like, you know what? I went through it. I'm like, man, I cooked these ribs for 6 hours and then wrapped them in foil and cooked them for another 2 hours. And I'm still chewing these things like a Rottweiler. And I'm like, what's going on? And they say, did you take the membrane off the back? Now, once I took that membrane off, tenderism.
Well, look, that is the most important story of this weekend, but there was a multitude of stories that came out yesterday.
Let me tell you something.
Yes, sir.
I watched France.
Yeah.
Is anybody gonna beat France?
Bro, Mbappe,
they all over the place.
Mbappe is this may be a hot take. I don't know if anyone's ever said this before.
That boy good.
Mbappe is good. He's good. Yo,
he's good.
He's very good, man. Yesterday was an exciting day of World Cup action. Let's go ahead and get into your headlines. These headlines are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen. Home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or at DoralVolkswagen.com. And since you brought it up, Leroy, let's go ahead and hop into the World Football Scoreboard, which is brought to you by your local Twin Peaks. I was there yesterday. Twin Peaks is truly unmatched for every match with 29-degree drafts of Michelob Ultra, spicy margaritas made with Casamigos, and unrivaled views all tournament. Twin Peaks eats, drinks, scenic views. Crazy, crazy action yesterday. Mexico makes history for the first time in what I think it was like 45 years or something like that. 50 years could be. This is the first time they've won a knockout match. The entire city of Mexico was celebrating. I have something that I'm going to bring up today in Rats Off a Ship that I need your opinion on, Leroy, seeing as you've probably experienced this, because the Mexican fans were outside of the Ecuadorian hotel at all times of the night, honking, and playing loud music to make sure that Ecuador didn't get any sleep. And later on, when we discuss this and I show you the video,
I actually saw it. It was crazy.
Do you think that crosses the line? Do you think that's like all is fair in love and war kind of thing? Or
I would say this. I think it's not but at the same time, the powers that be should have had control over that, right? So the hotel, like they usually do things to kind of prohibit that. So if you think about and here's where it becomes, when you think about a football team, right? There's probably 100 people. We take over like 2 floors, right? You have security on the floors. You have security downstairs that only the people that could come in are patrons, right? And then they may have somebody outside so that people don't kind of collect outside. Or if not, they call, the police or whatever. So I've never really experienced that. When I was in the Rose Bowl, we stayed at one hotel for practice, right? And then the night before the game, we went to an undisclosed location. So, things like that do happen, but normally the plan, knowing that could happen, is in effect, and they do things to help you out. I don't blame the fans for doing it, right? I don't, but I do blame the hotel and local law enforcement for not thinking something like that could happen and having a plan. But if you can do it, that's part of it. Now I will say this. If you tired, ain't nothing gonna stop you from getting to sleep in. Right? It's just not. And then they do it overnight. A lot of these games start, later on in the day. So you just sleep in. Now, they never did nothing about when we drove up to Green Bay, all the Green Bay fans mooning us.
Yeah, that's why Randy Moss did his famous impersonation
like,
that Joe Buck.
It's funny because
all by.
When
Joe
you saw
Buck,
now, when you saw all that cream of wheat,
yeah,
Pale.
we just laughed, but because it was funny. We thought it was ridiculous because it was cold sometimes.
Okay, yeah,
and they
that's
ain't care,
exactly
right? But the
Could you
funny thing,
imagine?
the funny thing about all that is,
that's a lot of intangible assets. You
yeah,
see,
when Randy did it, if you look up in the stands, they were all laughing because they knew, the fans knew why he did it.
yeah, but Joe Buck, ooh.
Joe Buck didn't know. He didn't know about it.
Disgusting.
Right.
Oh,
so
I'm appalled.
So-
yeah, he was so appalled.
right. So the only person in all of this that did not laugh was Joe Buck. That's it. Everybody else knew what was happening. Right? It was crazy. So even when I saw it, I was like, get him back, right? Like, I didn't think when Joe Buck brought it up, I did not think that this was, oh my goodness, I just thought, hey, got him back, right? That's it. That's all I thought. So, yeah.
So look, all is fair apparently, and
All is fair, but
you're mooning, or you're outside of the hotel, or you're trying to what do they do to Michael Jordan to give him the flu? Send him pizza or something like that. Whatever flu game activities they did there. So far, it seems like all is fair. And plus, I think the hotel that Ecuador was in Mexico, so it's kind of like,
I mean,
what are you gonna do?
in Mexico? Yeah, I think so.
I mean,
So what are you gonna do?
I would have to say that playing in Mexico, right? That even I don't know how much law enforcement gonna stop them.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
Right?
I think law enforcement is kind of looking the other way on
listen,
that one.
here's the deal. FIFA done took over everything else. You can't even use your stadium name. You think they didn't think of something like this? Like, that's crazy.
No, they thought of it, but they're just like, yeah, this will work. This will work for us.
We can't say nothing. We got to be careful with how we, use, but they didn't think about protecting the players. That's crazy. So I don't blame Mexico for doing that. That's what fans do. Yeah. I do blame all the powers that be that didn't think this was possible and didn't have a plan to kind of avoid this situation.
Well, who knows if that was the reason they lost. Mexico has not allowed a goal the entire World Cup thus far.
Jeez.
Yeah, they have been really smoking them.
Now, I will say this. You know what that means, right?
They're due?
No.
No.
When Mexico plays somewhere else,
yeah,
they got to get got. Because everybody going to see that. Yeah. Now, you open up your players to the same thing. And I would hope the powers that be say, hey, them's the breaks.
Yeah. I can imagine. I mean, but it would have to be Mexico, USA, because who else? Unless
no, because they're playing in the US and Canada and Mexico. They're not gonna play all their matches in Mexico.
Yeah, but what I'm saying to replicate the
it would have to be the US against Mexico.
That's what I'm saying, because maybe you'll get like 45 Colombians outside of the hotel or something like that, maybe more. But right. It's not the same as the entire city of Mexico City.
I mean, or if they play down here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that'll be like Argentina down here or something like that.
You gotta play somewhere where the fan base is rabid.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they advanced, by the way. Their next game will be Sunday. We're still waiting on the winner of a couple other games before that is decided.
Who would they play?
I think it's the winner of England and Congo.
Yeah, see, they ain't gonna get no.
Like, yeah.
England might do it. Because England and Scotland, they all traveled over here. So they might do it.
Yeah, but I think it's in I think that next one's in Mexico too.
Really?
Mexico's getting lucky on this.
Well, you know what?
I know you're not talking. We can't be talking.
Has Canada always played
No, they played. They had to play their round of 32 game here in the United States. They played it in California.
Okay.
How come
So-
America doesn't get any home games, Vlad?
Oh yeah.
Well, the U.S. will probably play all their games in the U.S.
I mean, yeah, I believe so. I think after the round of 16 games, I don't think
All
there's
the
any-
games are here, right?
Yeah, all the games will be here.
All right.
Nice. So that is it. Mexico makes it to the final in New York versus America.
Oh.
Then that's where we got to turn up. Not a lot of Mexicans in New York. I don't think so, at least.
You wow? There are Mexicans everywhere, man.
Of course, they're everywhere, but like California, Texas, or New York.
There's more in California and Texas because
Of
Mexico's
course.
right there, dummy.
I know, but like they just like South Florida, for example, they all in Homestead.
No, yeah, but not nearly as many that's on the border of Texas and California.
That's what I'm saying. It's our advantage right there. You know, for example, it was at Cowboy
Hey,
Stadium.
I wonder if if Mexico plays here, if somebody gonna be selling Mexican flags and you're gonna still be out there selling them Brazilian flags.
I gave away about 10 Brazilian flags yesterday.
Hey,
You know they play Sunday against Norway. So
Yes, I'm trying to find a Brazilian steakhouse of some sort, and I'm gonna post up outside of there and see what I can do. All right, if
and
anybody
you'll be
knows,
arrested.
if anybody
Yeah,
knows
you
any
gonna
watch
arrest them?
parties,
Jeez.
Yeah, they're gonna
Listen,
arrest him
the
for
cops-
loitering.
hey, listen, they did threaten me out there at Walmart. They did tell me, but this is the problem. I wasn't even selling at that time. I was stopping to get water. But see,
He's
that's-
talking about paraphernalia of the World Cup.
yeah,
Make sure that when you say you're selling, make sure you clarify what you're selling.
fair. That's a good point. Getting arrested for selling, I need to clarify that it was
Yeah.
it was all legal material. These were flags, and yeah,
Could
the
you
cops
imagine
were like,
Marco's
"Nah,
mugshot? Marco's mugshot. He'll have a Brazilian flag wrapped around and said, "This was all I was selling. This is all I was selling."
I mean, the only guy with a flag wrapped around me. I'm not even Brazilian.
He said, "I got 100 left."
Hey, don't even bail me out. Just buy some flags, man. I'll be here if y'all need me.
Hey, everybody's flag. That's my bail money.
That's it, bro. We are going to discuss the trades and acquisitions.
Hey, you guys are hurting right now, man. Norman
Listen.
Powell decided
Yeah.
he'd rather be in the shy. than,
How much did he get?
2 years, 45. 2 years, 45 million. So he's getting 22.5.
Yeah,
definitely gonna be more money.
that still seems kind of steep for what he could do right now.
I mean, he was
Right.
your leading scorer, so. and
But
he won-
yeah, but again, I'm not mad at Norm.
no, I'm not
'Cause
mad
you gotta-
at it. Both
You
parties.
got to
I'm
do
not.
it, and I'm not mad at the Heat because
No,
the
you
Heat
can't
just
be.
don't have the resources to pay him.
As of right now, no. So,
Right. So like, yeah, go get that 45 because I don't think he's never made that much. He's been making 10, 15 tops
No. Mm-mm.
until he had that big year in where he actually had a better year for the Clippers than he had here. And he did make the All-Star team. So we got lucky. We got fortunate because he could have had us come up as last year and we would have never had him.
I will always have respect and be grateful for Norman Powell. Go get that money. I got nothing but respect and love for you. Thank you for your time, Norman Powell. Have fun in Chicago, which I mean that in a way of like, ain't nothing happening over there, so good luck. But get that bag. Completely understand.
Hey,
We will discuss that. And the homecoming, Leroy is time to blow the dust off of that number 10 Miami Heat jersey. There's another Hardaway back in town. But before we get there,
yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
dude.
I want an In-N-Out burger right now.
Hey, can I just tell you, that's the only burger place that I have eaten where you could damn near get everything on the menu and just throw up a 20.
Mhm.
gotta get it animal style.
Animal
that's
style
sounds
with the
nice.
fries or whatever. Now, I will say this. You better eat it there. Because
No, it's not-
it don't have a travel. You can't travel with it.
We'll break that down later on in the show. Which foods is not travel? You got to eat it immediately.
Hey,
What's
that's a
not
good call.
travel worthy. That's a good one. We'll
That's
break
good
that
radio
down
right
later.
there. Let's get a weather report brought to you by Tornado Roofing Contracting, replacing roofs, roof repairs, maintenance, and hurricane impact windows indoors. Visit tornadoroofing.com. What's it looking like, Leroy?
I mean, you got light winds. they're so light. I don't see the clouds moving that much, but I'm assuming this time of year is coming out of the south, some kind, coming out of the east in some fashion, because that's just that where it comes from this time of year. It is partly cloudy, but the clouds look like some rain could be on its way, because it looked like them thick rain producing clouds. And I would say right now it's about 85 degrees, but every time I say 85 degrees at 10 o'clock, Vlad come back and say it's 89. I'm going to just say it's hot early. So prepare for the rain. If it don't rain, great. If it does, be careful. It's that time of year you could get them torrential downpours at any point in time.
87 degrees.
87, right in the middle.
But it feels like it's 89.
Okay, yeah, but that's the same.
You good? You're right. You're right.
At 10 o'clock in the morning, Vlad.
At 10 o'clock in the morning, it's 87 degrees. Feels like it's 89. Wind is 4 miles per hour.
Yeah.
By the way, Leroy, you've been calling for those thunderstorms all week. Today is the day. We're looking at 61% chance around 2 p.m. And you're looking at rain for the rest of the day. Picks up again. And we're talking, according to this, drenching thunderstorms. So be prepared for that in the evening.
We need it.
Absolutely. Now we're gonna
JFig needs it.
Wow,
if she got smoke out there still.
What? Oh yeah, you talking about by the fires? Yeah. I thought you meant she had like smoke with somebody. I'm like, is JFig about to fight in the rain? What's going on here?
No.
But if she was, let me know. We are going to take a break. When we come back, we will discuss all things that happened in an action-packed day in the NBA. More Tobin and Leroy next. Now, when I think of America, there's not too many more things you can think of than the song Free Bird. And I'm free.
That's
Free
not Free
Bird?
Bird.
It's free falling, you numbnut.
That's not free. That's not.
And
Free-
I'm free.
No. Free Bird. Free Bird has been remade like 27 times.
Free bird.
Oh my God.
What are you, Jennifer?
You know who else is a free bird? Our boy Norman Powell.
-1.
That's a good save right there. I give you credit. That was a good save. You
Good
really
save.
messed up, but that was a good save.
Hey,
That was a
Hey.
good save.
Remember
Hey.
Simone yesterday? Simone.
no.
See?
Hey,
That was good.
-1.
Oh, come
check
on.
this out. The funniest thing is, soon as he signed,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, Toby.
Toby said, "Isn't it ironic? One of the Olay twins plays for the Bulls."
The Bulls. Yeah, that was good. You know, I thought Toby would be more appreciative of Norman Powell's tenure, but if we want to tap in and check in on the pulse of Tobin, he is very angry right now. His response after I simply say, "Love you, Normie, go get that bag," simply just, sending my respects to Norman Powell. His response, "Love." He gave us 30 good games. Dion Waiters had a more impactful Heat career. Bob gave you 2 cups. Where's his love?
Here's
I
the deal.
love how quickly you guys turn on people, man.
It's very crazy.
It's not. I don't do that. I try not.
I don't mean you. I'm not.
Yeah, but it's only one person.
Yeah.
It's only one person, and
Yeah,
so
I would never do something like that.
and Vlad, after seeing this for almost 10 years, right? When it presents itself and I say something, then everybody immediately calls me a yum yucker, but I know where this is going. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the part that people get caught up in. And I'm like, whatever. I've had enough.
If you are just joining us, we are reporting that Norman Powell, we were waiting for that final piece to drop from last year's team. What was he going to do? Well, here's what he did. Chicago Bulls have signed him 2-year, $45 million contract. Second year of the deal will be a team option. So
could be just a 1-year deal.
very interesting. Very interesting. Yep. So the Bulls use their cap room to give Powell a starting salary far above what teams with a non-taxpayer mid-level exception could have offered. Although the Heat held the veterans' bird rights, they were also unable to match Chicago's bid. Makes sense. Completely makes sense. But there was also more news across the NBA, more developments before we get to the one that obviously we're interested in locally. Anyone care about Kawhi Leonard? Anyone?
Yes.
All right. Well, with that being said, Kawhi Leonard. Leroy says no. Kawhi Leonard. Hey, man, the boy back to the 6. He's traded to the Raptors.
That's a good team if they're healthy, but none of their main guys ever remain healthy. So.
Or ever healthy.
Yeah. RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickley, Scotty Barnes, and Kawhi. So we shall see.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
Duncan just got waived. Did Duncan Robinson just get waived?
Duncan Robinson. Now, I did hear that.
So
that
you
was
think he'll be back?
I heard rumors about that initially. As soon as we signed Giannis, I did hear that Duncan was on the radar, but we picked up Fontecchio and a couple other people. I thought maybe he wasn't going to be there, but Duncan Robinson, according to this right here, is expected to be waived by the Pistons.
Yes,
in the coming days
because they just signed John
Collins.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Waived by the Pistons, returns to Detroit on a smaller contract or looks elsewhere. Okay. Well, there you go. I mean,
that means Duncan can come back on a 1-year.
Listen, Duncan coming back
say,
on a 1
say the thing, everybody.
on the cheapsies.
On the Jeez. Detroit made him though, right? You know, is he still? If they waive him, like Detroit will be
Well, no,
responsible.
I don't know. Was he a free agent or something like that? I mean, I think that deal that you guys gave him should have been coming to an end. So
Let's see. So he signed a 3-year, $47.9 million sign and trade. Let's see, average of about 16, fully guaranteed until 28, fully non-guaranteed. What the hell does that even mean?
that means there was a contract where it's non-guaranteed. Some of the money wasn't going to be guaranteed. That's
Okay, yeah, I see it here. I understand what it means now, because the first year, 25-26, fully guaranteed, 26-27 is $2 million that was guaranteed of the $15 million, and then 27-28 was supposed to be fully non-guaranteed.
So they basically just said, "Yeah, we'll pay you $2
They
million."
lied to him, dude. That's what they did.
So he's available now.
Yeah.
Does he want to return and does he want to spin around the block? I see some people saying that he doesn't want to play for Spo again. But who knows? You're going to get a lot of open looks when you have Giannis and Bam. So we shall see. But you're not bad with Duncan Robinson and Tim Hardaway Jr. as your outside shooters.
Tim Hardaway plays a little better defense, right?
I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
Better
I don't
defense than.
But here's what I would say.
Defense was never in the Hardaway family's MO.
Here's what I would say. When you have
But they can shoot.
Bam, Giannis, and who else gonna be up front?
You got Bam, Giannis, Wiggy.
And Wiggins. That's who I was missing. Can't believe I missed Wiggy.
That's your boy.
You have more defenders collectively than they've had on the same court in a while. You've asked other guys to play defense, but you haven't had true defenders. So if you have a point guard that's, just a point guard, he don't play no defense like most of the point guards do in the league, right? And if you have a shooter in the game that is not known for defense and just shooting, now you have the resources to kind of cover that up. Where before, when you watch this Heat team, we were probably the only people in the league yelling at scorers that didn't play defense, right? Nobody else complained about their scorer. They got scoring 20, 25 points and whether he played defense. They tried to crisscross applesauce Brunson every series they played in, but they had them dogs behind them. You see what I mean? So we didn't talk about Brunson's defense. Here, and only here, was defense out of your score a requirement. So if we can get away from that and let guys be who they are, right? And if you throw a hand in there every now and then, great. But why did we have Duncan, who's one of the best three-point shooters the Heat have ever had, taken off the court because he wasn't playing defense?
Well, I'm going to tell you why, Leroy. Sorry, now you pointed out Jalen Brunson, right?
Yeah.
A couple of years ago, Indiana and many teams, when they faced the Knicks in the postseason, they
crisscross applesauce.
Right. They went after Jalen Brunson. They went after Cat. This year,
Cat
they made a concerted effort. Both of them.
But
they made a concerted effort to actually give a damn and get back. They made the effort. Sometimes it's on
get back, but I'm not saying Cat actually played defense.
Right, but Jalen actually. But if you looked at, I mean, obviously, that's my team. I'm watching them. But you can see Jalen showing and getting back to his defender.
Right.
Not getting caught so many times in these mismatches, getting charges, deflecting the ball. Sometimes it's on the individual to at least give some effort.
Well, and so you know who you got to credit that to? Mike Brown.
Right. But you got to give them, but it's also on the player. So now
it's on the player, but
Duncan is showing
that message got through.
Right, but if Duncan is doing what he needs to do to stay on the court, because, dude, they need your shooting.
Right.
But if you're missing and you're being a liability on the other end, I got to get you out.
Yeah, but here's the problem, especially on the Heat team the last couple of years, right? You haven't had a defensive unit where you had 3 guys on the court where you say those 3 guys are defenders. They can defend a number of positions. And now you can say that, which means you don't need Duncan down in the block getting back down, right? You don't need, Tyler Hero to be fighting through screens and doing all these things. You can kind of play a different defense because you got the support behind him. They ain't never really had that support behind him. And then that's one of the reasons why I believe the frustration got so bad with Khalil. Because not what he was doing, but what you needed him to do. Same thing with Duncan Robinson, right? We all know the type of defender Duncan Robinson is, but the Heat needed him to be better, and he couldn't. That's not his thing. And so you had a lot of players being asked to do things out of need and not because that's what they could do. And when you look at some of these teams out here, look at Cleveland. They're like, yeah, you had the worst defender in the world calling out Tyler Hero last year. Who's the back?
Garland,
right? And we looking at him like, wait a minute, you ain't the glove.
I don't think he's been the same.
Was even the mitten. He was
right.
even
He ain't even the mitten.
Yeah.
Right.
But he was right though.
He was right. And so when we needed in order to be successful, Tyler Hero to be a better defender, Norman Powell to be a better defender. There's a lot of teams who don't need that. They just need you to be an active participant. And there's a big difference in having your point guard and your shooting guard have to be defenders versus just being contributors. And now I think, and it'll give them energy. Whereas you just have to be a contributor. You don't have to be the main source of defense. And I think that's where this is going to be a little better. And we're going to say, oh, look, the team playing deep. No, it's because what you got in the back, what you got protecting the rim.
Yep, very true. You put players in position to succeed. Sometimes that helps than replacing the player altogether.
Right.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, our least favorite segment of the show, of course, Day Today. What celebrities will we be wishing a happy birthday to? See if we got any weird holidays as well. More Tobin and Leroy when we come back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Tobin and Leroy show. Tobin out. He is out, but he will return tomorrow, allegedly, before we have a best of this Friday. I will say he has been pretty active on the sports scene. So no matter wherever he may be, he's doing recap videos from his hotel. Oh, Tobes is doing videos from his hotel. He's doing...
once Hardaway was signed, Tim Hardaway Jr. was signed. He did a video.
Yeah, wearing a Vice shirt.
Wearing a Vice shirt. So I was like, okay. He brought his Vice shirt with him on his I don't even know what vacation or wherever he is, his excursion, wherever he's at.
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, he'll be back tomorrow, and I'm sure we will be back at full strength by next week. So you get your full dose of Tobin Silly Sauce. In the meantime, let's go ahead and wish some celebrities happy birthday. See if you recognize any of these names and could potentially guess the age. Now, this one is a posthumously?
Posthumously.
Oof.
He's already dead.
Well, this one is Princess Diana would be celebrating a birthday today. Today would have
65, 70, huh?
65 on the dot. That would have made her 65 today. What about this one? You guys know Chloe Bailey.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Ariel? She the Little Mermaid or no?
Either her or her sister.
One of the Baileys.
Yeah.
Let's see. Nope. Haley Bailey is the mermaid.
Yeah, well.
Wow. How would you like to go Haley Bailey?
Haley Bailey.
That's like Timu Halle Berry.
I wouldn't mind.
Hey. Sometimes that Timu look good.
Right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's fire and you're like, where you get that from? And they're like, Timu. You're like, Timu? Really? Because all I seem to find is weird stuff.
No, the problem with Timu is that you have to get quadruple X for a medium.
Yeah, and then don't try to return nothing either.
Oh no.
What about, let's see, you guys know how old this famous talented.
What is she?
Chloe Bailey is 28.
No, okay.
Turning 28. This famous talented actress today, Pamela Anderson. Do you know how old she is?
63.
All right. What you got, Vlad?
She might be turning 60 now.
59.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
59, yeah.
See, I lose track when people like get into notoriety. Like sometimes they're really young.
No, the reason why I noticed, because she's been back on the news because she doesn't wear makeup no more. Like,
oh yeah,
not.
Yeah. And they want to know how she's gone from like being her to like without the makeup. She was kind of,
you know what threw me off guard?
She was looking kind of rough, and then now all of a sudden she's back to being Pam again without using makeup again.
You remember that? You remember that movie? You remember that movie with Charlize Theron about the serial killer where she gained all that weight?
Yeah.
That's like, yeah, man. I was like, wow, you committed to the bit.
You committed to the role.
Committed to the role. Because she looked hideous in that movie. And I'm like, this is a beautiful woman.
I got a controversial take for this next one. If you know things like I know that you two gentlemen know, this won't be that controversial. But if you are a little bit younger, potentially born in 2000s, you may think I'm wildin'. I call this person the best female rapper. Best female, I won't say best female artist, but
is today Nikki's birthday?
Today is not Nikki's birthday. Missy Elliott.
Oh, it's Missy's birthday.
Yeah, Missy started off like Kanye. She started off as a producer, and they talked her into doing an album.
And man, she linked up with Timbaland.
Missy's
got to be in her mid to late 40s right now. She got to be like 46, 47.
Okay, what do you think? What do you think?
I'm gonna agree with that. Like she might be a little bit older, but because you don't realize, like she was in the game for a lot longer.
Right.
When she made her first appearance, she was a producer.
She was in a group and then producing. Yeah, with
That's like CeeLo. He was in Goody Mob, right?
Yeah. So I found out yesterday CeeLo wrote "Don't Ya" for the Pussycat Dolls.
Yeah.
Don't you wish your girlfriend? I had no idea he wrote that.
You know who wrote songs for more people than a little bit? Prince.
Oh yeah,
Prince's market.
Prince would give people songs. He would just give people songs.
He would give because he would say, I tried to sing it. You know who this sounds like? This sound like, and he'd just call them up.
Yeah. And hey, listen, if Prince calls you and says, I got a song for you, you listen. By the way, Missy Elliott, 55.
Damn.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like most rappers are in their early 20s when they do their first album. She was older, so she started older.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
remember
55.
She was Big Missy, and then she was Little Missy. She lost some weight.
Hey, listen, now she's Little Missy again.
Yeah.
I've heard this name before, but I don't personally know her. But I feel like you, as educated pop culture icons, you guys would know this. Liv Tyler?
Yeah, that's Steven Tyler's
Steven Tyler's daughter.
You never saw Armageddon?
Armageddon.
A movie, Armageddon. I know you've seen it. Since we're talking about
sounds vaguely familiar.
He's been in a lot of movies, dude.
Never seen Armageddon?
Let me see.
If you pull her up, she's been in a lot of movies.
Oh yeah, Bruce Willis.
Yeah,
I've seen
Bruce Willis' daughter in that movie. That was getting with what's that? Ben Affleck? That was a Fleck, right?
Yes. Yep.
That one. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've seen her.
The cast, yeah. Yeah, I have seen her.
Yeah, you've seen her in what's that dumb? No, I don't want to say dumb, but that franchise.
What you mean?
The franchise.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. She's in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that, but she's in a lot of stuff. You know what's crazy? If you see her,
but no, it's not the curse. That's why I said.
Vlad, tell me if this is right. If you see her on the screen, you'll go, "Oh, that's Liv Tyler." You know right away.
Yeah. You know who I have a problem doing that with? I'm not gonna lie to you. I have a problem doing that with. I've never seen in the same room Julia Roberts, Anne Hathaway, and it's not Scarlett Johansson. It's someone else that Julia Roberts looks like. I was watching Sandra Bullock. Julia Roberts and Sandra Bullock are the same person.
Really?
I've never seen.
Wow, that's like saying all black people look alike.
The other one's like 5'5".
That's like saying me and Vlad look alike.
Yeah,
they ain't even close.
Not even.
But I've seen y'all in the same room at the same time. I've never seen those two people in the same room at the same time.
Because one is 5'10", the other one's like 5'3".
Right.
Oh, those Blindside and the other one look exactly alike. I'm telling you.
They look exactly and Blindside, really? Really?
Exactly alike,
not even.
They look exactly.
One was a prostitute. The other one was a mother.
Pretty Woman and Blindside are the same person.
No, they're not.
Not even close. Plus, Julia Roberts, didn't she win an Academy Award for what's that movie where she was the law movie?
Miss Congeniality.
No. Come on, man.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Like she was like she was working.
I saw the real chick get interviewed.
Erin
Brockovich.
Yeah, that's it. Thank
you. She
Aaron
did that movie. That movie was phenomenal.
What movie?
What you talking about?
Anybody else? Birthday?
We got one more birthday that I think you guys will recognize, especially because he is a Florida legend. It's your little old Plies, baby. Plies celebrates a birthday today.
How old do you think Plies? Ain't he?
No, he's from
down here.
Yeah, I think he's from Jacksonville, if I'm not mistaken, or like somewhere like
a lot of his songs.
That's got to be my age, man.
Hey, a lot of his songs, he have that like southern drawl, like he.
I mean, most of them do.
Yeah,
he was born in Fort Myers.
Yeah, he a Fort Myers boy.
He played wide receiver on the Miami University football team from 95 to 97 after a brief transfer to UCF. I didn't know that.
48.
50.
Damn.
Yes.
I knew he was around my age.
Yeah, 50 years old. And I would like to, while we're on the topic, before we go to break here, send a special shout out to my mama.
Happy
my
birthday.
Mom. She's celebrating
her birthday corroborate your story about
the tornado happened. Tornado happened.
He tried to get his mom to,
No.
Nah, man, she did, bro. She was there. She was there.
Dude, that might have been the most ridiculous thing in the world. They just pulled in somebody's driveway
Wait,
and hunkered
literally.
down.
Like, what was I supposed? I really ran out of options. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was trash day. Things were flying around. I was like, let me just pull up right here. But then I was like, what do I do? Because remember the other day there was. We'll talk about this in the next hour, but there was an earthquake apparently, like in Cuba, that affected Miami.
Yeah, people shook a
and
little bit.
They were like evacuating buildings. I'm like, what the hell do I do with an earthquake? I don't know what the hell to do.
That's why I'd rather hurricanes than earthquakes. Hurricane, they give you warnings. Soon as that storm come off Africa, it get named, it intensifies. You might not know where it's gonna hit, but you know it's coming. Earthquake, you just start shaking.
I like that. Please,
like,
someone clip that.
I ain't about that.
Dade South, please clip that.
Hey, what happened? I can look outside and say, hey, there's the clouds look gloomy. We got a storm coming off Africa. It's gonna hit us on Tuesday. Earthquake. What happened? Nobody know what happened. Especially, you think they knew what happened in Cuba? They knew what was going on.
I've never seen a real life bobblehead before until now.
We're gonna take a break. When we come back, more Tobin and
I might have concussed
Leroy.
myself.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Tobin and Leroy Show. Second hour of the program. Here we are live on YouTube and Twitch. You can find us at Miami 104.3 WQAM. Make sure you tune on in. If you are searching desperately for Brendan Tobin, he is okay, presumably following the departure, if you will, of Sergei Bobrovsky, following the acquisition that the Panthers made yesterday, the departure of Norman Powell to Chicago, and the many moves that have been made. Just to let you guys know, Tobin is okay. He's a little bit angry.
Why?
He's sad about Bob. He's definitely sad about Bob, and he's lashing out. He doesn't allow me to say that I love. He called me a Heat love bomber because I happen to wish Norman Powell good luck and say that I love the Dion Waiters era as well. So, for those who are checking, he will be returning in full action tomorrow. In the meantime, I will be holding things down and be reading some headlines that are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. One of the headlines we haven't mentioned yet is the Marlins, dude.
Hey,
These
the Miami Marlins.
Hey,
yes.
Can I just tell you?
Yeah.
They go from tap, 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 single, 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 to then all of a sudden somebody hit one 400 feet. It's amazing. It's amazing, like the timely hitting. I tell you what goes unnoticed, how hard they run the bases, stretching doubles into triples, singles into doubles. All that stuff matters.
For all you old school lovers, they
Yeah.
remind me of the St. Louis Cardinals of the 80s.
Oh, yeah. They just they just debo every situation.
Can I get a player? Give me a player from that I may recognize. I'm
Otto
casual.
Lopez.
Oh,
Otto
I know that name.
Lopez to me is Willie McGee.
I know Otto Lopez for sure.
You know, how they beat you. They only had like one legitimate power hitter.
Yeah.
But they hit singles. They turned singles into doubles
Doubles into triples.
They led the league in stolen bases. Like, they were a pain in the ass for the pitchers in the infield. And that's the Marlins right now. They're just
Vlad, I'm amazed at a ball that just gets by the third baseman or the first baseman, ends up being a double or a triple.
Yeah. Oh, and
all the time.
And God forbid your outfielder messes up.
Oh, they are.
It could be a little league home run. It could be any of those things. They put pressure on your defense.
And normally they try to steal bases, but they really haven't had to, because the timely hitting or the guy stretching a single and a double, you already in scoring position.
Yeah.
Yesterday was a perfect example of that. 21 hits, 14 runs.
Where they go in June? 19-6?
No, 20. They won 20 games.
20-6. Yep.
20-6.
Yeah. I think they had losing records the other 2 months now. So as long as they kind of
put it this way, before this month started, I think they were 8 games under 500.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. They're currently 46-40.
Yeah, that's it. They were 8 games under 500. They went 20-6.
Dude,
so
the
that's
Marlins are only 4.5 behind the Braves.
Say it again.
Yeah.
The Marlins are only 4.5 games behind the Braves.
Well, that's what a 20-6 month would do for you, Vlad.
But but remember the Braves had a
big commanding lead over.
Right.
You know what? If you look at, I was looking at the division leaders. The Marlins have a better record than most of the division leaders. I mean, it's amazing. Like, there's certain guys that's gonna hit. There's certain guys, when you see them run the bases, I don't know if they fast, but they run it.
Yeah, I'm looking at the American League specifically. In a couple of these divisions, Marlins would be in first place.
Right.
Or at least like right there. That's amazing.
The only team they can't beat in all of baseball is the Phillies. I don't know why.
2.5 games above them.
And
I was critical.
And the Braves, right? Well, the Braves have been good for such a long time to not have as many championships, right?
Wait, are you saying they're regular season Warriors?
Now they've gotten. It's hard. Is it hard to say that in baseball more than anything? Like just because you dominate during the regular season, like you could face a pitching staff that just you can't do nothing with.
Or your bats go cold.
Or your bats go cold, right? The Marlins, you know what's crazy? If the Marlins bats go cold, I still think they can win games. No?
Depends who's pitching.
Depends on who's pitching. And right now, Sandy is not their best pitcher.
No, it's Max Meyer.
Yeah.
Look, and then you add.
No,
I'm going to say
Yuri just came back from
the he's been pitching well.
I'm saying yesterday he had 8 strikeouts. He gave up like 2 damn hits or something like that.
Which is phenomenal. In that you have to understand that that's on a curve, because 8 strikeouts and only 2 hits in Coors Field is damn near a no-hitter. Right? But, I mean, like every pitcher that pitches in Coors Field leave disappointed, dejected, right? If the Rockies sign you, right, they ain't nobody gonna look at your pitcher stats the same ever again in your career.
Well, I was very critical of Peter Bendix when he came in. I said he looks like the kind of guy that eats lunch alone. And I'm glad he does, because he's probably crunching the numbers on what prospects he can continue to pick up. He's built something special. So shout out to the Miami Marlins. And hopefully the success continues. I think Vlad's a good luck charm personally, though. I think ever since he started locking in, covering the team, producing the games, I don't know. Something's been happening here. So Vlad,
I am good luck.
I'll tell you. Listen,
I am good luck. I covered the Panthers, 3 Stanley Cups.
You're riding a heater right now, Vlad. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're riding a heater.
I am. Knicks,
I'm telling you.
Canes went to the national title game.
Yeah.
I came back, Final 4 appearances. I'm good luck.
You know what today is? You know what else today is?
Bobby Bonilla.
Bobby Bo Day.
Is it? Still, like, when does this end?
2035.
You know what I love about this day? That when he did it, almost 3 decades ago, everybody looked at him like he was a buffoon. Like, what are you doing?
And now we celebrate it.
Now he doesn't have to do anything. Just stay alive. That's all he has to do. But just to stay alive. And he knows every July 1st, I got 7 figures coming to me.
This is ridiculous.
Without no hesitation. And here's the other thing, Marcos. It's not only from the Mets. He also gets paid from the Baltimore Orioles. Like, there's other teams that are giving him money as well to like to the 2030s.
Shout out to his agent, dude.
Shout out to his agent.
What I'm looking at essentially what the Mets would have owed him. They would have owed him $5.9 million had they decided to just pay him. Because they're stretching it out with the 8% interest rate, by the time the final check is cut, this $5.9 million that they owed him is now turned into $29.8 million.
Genius.
This is, hey, shout out to Dennis Gilbert. That is the guy who negotiated a deferred payment plan. And if he is still available.
Not for one team. Many teams. Baltimore is also paying him. He went to the Orioles and he gets
$500,000 every year from 2004 to 2028. This is crazy. Bobby Bonilla is smart. That is crazy. You know what? This should be a holiday. This should be of all the stupid things that we celebrate. I think it was like Waffle Iron Day the other day. This one needs to be thrown in the books.
No, you know who would do that? I could tell you the one athlete that would do something like that.
Who's that?
Kirk Cousins would do something like that if the NFL allows it.
That's a total Kirk Cousins move.
Yeah, that's totally a Kirk Cousins move.
You know what's crazy about Kirk Cousins?
What's that?
Kirk Cousins has gotten more guaranteed money than any player in the history of the NFL.
Smart.
It might have changed recently.
Yeah, that is wild, to be honest. But I did see a stat. I saw one of those Instagram reels that had a bunch of quarterbacks in a row. It had like Kurt Warner, Steve Young, Joe Montana, Joe Flacco, and a plethora of other quarterbacks. And they were like, which one of these has the most touchdowns? And it ended up being Kirk Cousins. And it's just like how Kirk Cousins keeps squeezing his name into books that you're like, what the hell? You're like highest paid quarterbacks of all time. Oh, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Kirk Cousins. Oh, most touchdowns during the modern era. You'll see Patrick Mahomes and Kirk Cousins. It's very strange. It's very strange. But
think about this. Whoa. I'm looking at some more. Mike Conley.
Yeah, he signed a 1-year deal with the Celtics.
Yep.
Mike Conley's done. He's washed.
And then they got rid of Cleveland let
Dean Wade go. He went to the Sixers. They signed him. And Ariel Hukpadi, who was a backup center for the Knicks, signed a 1-year deal with the 76ers.
20 seasons for Mike Conley. Only the 14th player in NBA history to reach 20
You know what his dad was famous for?
I don't.
Track.
And also,
he was a hurdler.
And he was also a great celebrity all-star game dunker.
Oh, yeah. He had hops. He had hops.
They used to be back in the days. There used to be this thing where they would have like other athletes from different sports like battle out in different competitions, and one of it was basketball, and they would have a dunk contest, and you would see the NFL players come in like Michael Irvin, Deion Sanders. Like,
my God, from behind the free throw line.
Yeah, and then Mike Conley, who's a track and field, and he's a great long jump. Was he long jump?
Was he long jump or high jump?
Long jump. Actually, I'm sorry, I apologize. Well, he was long jump, but also whatever the hell a triple jump is.
Yes, and you also do a triple jump. That's when you like take.
Dude, triple jump.
And then you jump.
Hey, no lie.
Anyway,
triple
Mike
jump
Conley
looked like your legs would snap. You got to be skinny.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hold on.
Marcus,
I'm watching
you would
the
love
1992.
Slam dunk. Yeah.
Yo, what?
Ken Griffey Jr. used to be in it. Barry Bonds. It would be like the best athletes in baseball, the NFL, and other sports. Unfortunately, hockey wasn't like that. I don't think Mario Lemieux or Wayne Gretzky's doing 360 dunks, but it was fun.
And Vlad, I don't want to go there.
What, the intangibles versus the tangibles concept? You could go there. It was all of us. It was nothing but us.
Now, we had a quarterback.
Jerry Ball. He did that.
I played with Jerry. We used to have offensive and defensive linemen used to have dunk contests when we were indoors. Like, y'all don't even understand. But I'm gonna say this: we had a quarterback.
Yes,
we had a quarterback. I can't think of his name in Minnesota.
Randall Cunningham.
No. Intangible.
Oh,
and they said one time, who's the coach that went to the Ravens?
Harbaugh?
Oh, Brian Billick.
Brian Billick said, "Y'all think we don't have athletes in here?" They showed him in a game dunk from the foul line, like just inside the foul line. I can't think of a quarterback's name. Oh, I can't think of it. But
Miller, was it?
No. You got to go back to the 90s.
Wasn't Wade Wilson, was it?
No. He went to St. Cloud, I think.
He was quarterback?
Minnesota St. Cloud, yeah. Got in a little hot tub trouble.
Todd Bowman.
There it is.
There you go.
Todd Bowman. Dunk. We were like, whoa, we were sitting there.
You were shocked to see an intangible.
And he had a cannon. Now, where he was throwing it, up for debate.
But
you know what? There's a lot of quarterbacks didn't have to do no defensive reading because they played with Randy. Right?
Yeah, just throw the ball.
Right.
I feel like I could throw Randy a couple
no, you wouldn't be able to. Here's the other thing you don't realize about Randy.
Yeah.
I have never seen a guy that was that fast, that never looked like he was running.
Yeah, it was
right. When my rookie year, I want to say my rookie year, I saw Eric Metcalf catch a punt And by the time he got to midfield, he was throwing up deuces.
Oh,
Right? And I was like, oh my God, this is the fastest thing I've ever seen in my life. Then came Thanksgiving Day. I still should have got the turkey leg,
you
but
should
I
have got it.
understand why I didn't.
Nah, he
Right?
robbed you, bro.
He caught, pull it up. He caught a hitch
And went.
Oh.
and outran everybody up the sideline. But you have to understand,
He had no space too.
you know what the first thing a defense does in practice? Pursuit drill. So they have a guy run up the sideline and everybody will take the angle. He outran that angle. And we were all sitting there going, oh my goodness. That's a different level. And I can't explain it because, you know, you see it and you don't realize what they doing to stop him. But you see him run, and he didn't look like he was running fast because he wore thigh pads. And they wasn't small, right? He didn't have like the little shells that the wide receivers wear to look cute so they could run. He had actual thigh pads. So it didn't look like he was running, but oh my goodness, that dude could run. I saw him when he first got to Minnesota. A DB was running with him, and he was running a go route. And while he was running, not even breathing heavy, he said, you know I'm gone, right? The ball went up in there. He took off. Dude, Hammonds was on fire.
Nah, I'm watching some of these now because it says that he's listed as a 4.25 at 6'4". So now not only do you have the speed, you have the stride. That was
and let's not forget and could catch.
Bro, let me tell you, hold on. This clip that I'm watching right now against the Atlanta Falcons, let me tell you how long before he puts his hand up. The ball is hiked, and I'll say within
2 steps.
As soon, which for him it's like 3 steps, but as soon as he gets to the first down line, which is 3 steps, hand up. Mind you, the corner who already was playing off of him has about 5 yards space and hasn't rotated his hips yet. So therefore, Randy puts his hand up like it's done.
There's a rule for fast receivers.
It's gone, bro.
If we even, I'm leaving.
This is crazy.
I'm telling you. Dude,
wait, hold on. What was the safety doing? Where was the safety?
He can't get over there.
It's. I look at that. He's clearly running past the corner, and then the safety just appears at the bottom of the screen. Like,
let me tell you why.
What the hell was he doing?
Here, because you want me to tell you about defenses? You know what I always say about defense.
You do. You constantly.
Because all you got to do is flash somebody in front of them, and they have rules that they have to abide by. So here's the deal. Say if I take Chris Carter or another receiver and run a crossing route, that safety is going to come up to get that crossing route while not realizing that Randy could be running a post over the top. And all you need with a guy like Randy is that DB to take one bad step. So if he takes one step towards that crossing route, it's over. Because in order to guard Randy, you got to start your back pedal and start turning the run a lot sooner than a lot of people would. And so that's why he threw the hand up. So when you see, oh, he haven't turned his hips yet, Randy see that too. And so Randy's like, got him, throw the hand up.
Throw the hand. It's just ridiculous.
You know what I would have loved to see?
These are all professionals.
You know what I would have loved to see?
What?
But Dion was a little bit older and he had hurt his toe.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see Randy go against Dion because that would have been 2 of the fastest human beings on planet Earth. And I would love to see that matchup. I would have loved to see that matchup. It ain't have nothing to do with me playing for the Vikings and Dion playing for the Cowboys. It would have been something like the things we say about what Dion would do are the same things we say about what Randy did on the other side. So to have them 2 guys going against each other would have just been like something to see. It's like, guess what? Whenever we played Detroit, the offensive guys would stand on the sideline and watch Barry.
I mean, we kind of had a little bit. I mean, it wasn't prime though. You know,
no, it wasn't prime because once he had that toe surgery. What people don't realize is when he went to Baltimore, he had basically his toe fused, and he was still able to play. He had the same surgery that from down here. Who's the wide receiver? Damn, I can't.
No, CTE.
No, he does the no, he does the podcast, the Dolphins podcast.
OJ McDuffie.
OJ McDuffie. I'm sorry, Juice. I'm sorry. He had the same surgery Juice had, and Juice couldn't play no more. And Dion played 5 more years. And I'm just saying that, think about how fast he was, that he had that toe surgery, and it just made him very fast. You see what I'm saying? It's a little bit different for Juice because he got a plan on that thing. You can't run. It's brutal.
I liked when March visited Revis Island. Those were great matchups.
Yeah, but it was a different matchup.
Yeah,
right?
it was more of
physical, like
physical and technique versus
just pure out athleticism.
Yeah.
Let's get a weather break before we let's get a weather report
break
before we hit break.
What are we playing, soccer? Water break.
Yo, I've seen. Isn't there like an increased amount of these? That has to be like a new rule or something like that, bro.
I mean, it is a new rule. They don't hydration break happens, and it was just listen. They claim it's for the players' benefit,
but you say it's for the commercials.
It's for the pockets' benefit. It's for the
you know what they do in golf?
What?
In golf, they go playing through. And so they put the commercial on one side and the golf stays live on the other side.
Yeah. But they don't do that for
the hydration break.
Yeah. For the big football tournament.
Because in football or in basketball, somebody get hurt, you go in the commercial break. Let's get that in. Let's get that money. Right? Yeah. But in soccer, dude just lay on the ground. And we just add time to the end.
That's great. Dude just rolling around. And we're like, come on, buddy.
Well, know what? It would be so bad if every time you got a little boo-boo, you roll on the ground like it's the end of the world. The officials don't know how to determine whether you hurt or not. Or you trying to get a call.
You don't know who's watching. You can always apply for a new job. You might be an actor.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. But I will say this, Vlad. Falling or getting clipped in the shin, it does hurt. It does hurt. You ready? Let me go ahead and read.
Let's get a weather report from our friends over at Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Storm season is coming. Make sure your home is ready. Get your free roof and window estimate today. Visit tornadoroofing.com.
All right. I'm looking outside. Vlad, is it actually 89 degrees now? Or it is yesterday you was like, it's creeping up. But I'm looking out there. The wind is hardly moving. I'm looking at the same clouds I was looking at earlier. And they still look like at some point in time it's going to build into some rain. But other than that, conditions are the same, just a little bit warmer, light breeze, and hot.
Leroy is correct. It's gone up 1 degree. It's 88 degrees. It feels like it's 90. The wind is blowing at 3 miles per hour.
That's like, just don't even blow. But look, wind, don't even blow. Don't waste your energy for 3 miles an hour. That ain't doing nothing.
We're going to take a break, and when we come back, more Tobin and Leroy. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Tobin and Leroy show. Got Vlad in the building holding things down. Got Leroy, of course, with his beautiful in and out jersey. By the way, you can't see it. It's a little far here, and this is my son's toys that I have stacked up on here. But I have the Leroy Horde set up with these little mini helmets that I have here. I got myself a Minnesota Viking. Oh, and also shout out to you as well, Vlad. I got a Jet up here. This is all on purpose. So I got the Dolphins, of course, Jets for Vlad, and then I have the Leroy Horde special. I got the Vikings, Browns, Ravens, Saints, Panthers. I know you didn't play for the Saints, but you know, it's a little nod to a little.
I had a chance to.
Did you? Like late or like after
late
after Minnesota?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, because they had called you back after.
And,
like after you decided you were done.
They were like, just come and and I'm like, I don't know if I could be around mom and them.
Marshawn did it. Marshawn went to Oakland one time, one year.
Yeah, but
I get that though.
Too much stress. You can't concentrate on football.
I would have liked a Leroy Saints jersey though. That would have been fire. I gotta get a Leroy Horde jersey. What the hell am I doing with my life?
My daughter has them all in her, in high school when you wore your favorite jersey day.
Yeah. At McFatter, she was wearing a Leroy Horde.
Or even that when she went to Western, and they were like,
who's that?
Who you got a jersey with your name on it?
Yeah. This ain't from NFLshop.com.
Yeah.
This one was earned. That's fine. Whenever you get ready to give my brother those 900 shoes you promised him, then you just go ahead and throw a jersey in there as well. That'll be no problem. Let's talk about a couple moves that are going on in the NBA. Not the more popular of the brothers, but formidable nonetheless. Mo Wagner agreed to a 2-year, $19 million deal with the Nets. And Javon Carter agreed to a 1-year deal to stay with the Magic. So a couple small deals. And of course, the one that we've been talking about and breaking down locally, Tim Hardaway. Full circle, Tim Hardaway Jr. has finally made landfall here in South Florida. He signs a 1-year, $6.5 million deal. Just a couple things about Tim Hardaway Jr. if you're unfamiliar with this game. He's coming off career highs in field goal percentage and 3-point percentage, upwards of 40% last year, and 3-point percentage and 44% in field goal percentage. My favorite thing about him, though, just initially looking off the face values of the last 4 years for 3 different teams, he has played upwards of 70 games, including 80 games last season.
Yes.
So
good.
Availability is something that he brings. I know there's been seasons in which he's been injured and struggled, but last 4 years consistently over 25 minutes every game, over 70 games a season. You're definitely gonna want that,
especially here.
Yeah, I can't tell you. I think if I'm not mistaken, I don't know the statistics for sure, but based off of what I've experienced producing these games and being a fan of the Miami Heat, I guarantee if someone could pull up the stats of the most altered lineups due to injury in the NBA, Miami Heat got to be in the top 5 for sure.
All right, we got a couple more moves that's happening
right now.
Well, Boston Celtics. This hurts. Boston Celtics signed former Knicks center Mitchell Robinson to a 3-year, $46 million deal. $47 million deal.
Wow, he getting more than Norm. No, that's no. Norm getting for 2 years.
2 years. Yeah.
And the Lakers are requiring Utah Jazz center Walker Kessler for an unprotected first-round picks in 2031 and 2033, and first-round swaps in 2028 and 2030. And they're going to sign him to a 4-year, $130 million deal.
Damn.
Wow. I was unfamiliar with your game, Mr. Kessler.
Yep.
I think, you know what? It's funny, Vlad, because there's a couple of things that I've noticed that's happening in sports. Right? A few years ago, everybody went positionless basketball and everybody was 6'9" or 6'10" and could play all over. and now everybody looking for a big, right? Somebody.
Well, yeah, because the guy that they's gonna be looking
at Wemby.
At Wemby, it's just the same way when Shaq was the dominant
Right.
player. Everybody
But here, and this is the same thing happened in football when everybody said, "Oh, we can get a running back from anywhere," and now we need a running back, right? So now everybody kicking the tires on running backs because they need somebody who can be productive, not just a guy. What's wrong?
I saw breaking news of a player that connects to, well, this isn't like breaking news necessarily in regards to like trades or anything like that. And it's a bit of a personal story. It's just such a shocking headline that has to do with Calais Campbell.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw
that.
That
Is just,
I saw it. I didn't know I don't know how,
it's tough to approach.
Right, because I don't
prayers
know.
out to the Campbell family is all I can say.
Yeah,
prayers out to the Campbell family.
Just say that because I don't know. To be honest with you, don't know how to go about it. You know.
Same. But the reason why I even brought that up is as I'm going through various headlines that are circling. This was on my way to somehow get to the fact that Serena Williams yesterday ended up tweaking her knee in her Wimbledon loss.
No,
well,
she was
it makes sense. It makes sense because she couldn't move.
Yeah.
If you watch that, you watched it, she couldn't move, and you know it's bad when she's facing someone who's lost 10 times, 10 consecutive. She entered this tournament with 10 consecutive losses, and she beat Serena 6-3 in the first set, and she really could have beaten her in straight sets. It's just that I think it hit her in the moment that, oh my God, I'm about to beat Serena, and then she was making a lot of unforced errors. Lot, and the same with Serena. Serena was making a lot of unforced errors where there was chances where she had winners and winners.
It's almost like she was playing with no legs.
She had no legs. There was shots that I'm like, wow, like right in front of you. You could just take one step and hit it right back. Yeah. Nah, she was just letting it go. And I'm like, yeah, you don't have your legs. And I'm sorry, not to age shame, but at 44.
Oh no, listen, Vlad.
If there's one
everybody
sport,
say,
a young
everybody says
game, it's tennis.
Everybody call it age shaming. It's not. She doing what a 44-year-old supposed to look like on a tennis court. Stop making it sound like she was. It's the same thing with everybody else, right? It ain't age shaming. You look better than you should for 44 years old. Simple as that. I don't know why people think, oh, why you got to owe it? You know what? Same reason as how I feel about somebody who's 40 plus years old playing quarterback, right? Like, you look how you supposed to look.
Yeah, actually.
Say, why can't he do it? Look, me and Toby getting this conversation about Bob. Nobody's saying Bob can't play. But at some point, and it doesn't hit you gradually, do you want to be the person that has all these weapons around you and your goalie gets old? Because it's going to happen. If you run in an organization, you got to be ahead of that. So Serena is an individual sport. The only sport that you could actually do it and get away with it is golf. Because as long as your back hold up, you always learn and you can always find ways to do the things you can do and be great at that.
You know what? You can't hide.
You can't.
Golf is because you're not going against an individual in golf. You're going against the course.
Right.
You can't. I can hide in the NBA.
Right.
Behind your teammates or systems.
I can be hidden in the NFL.
Oh, yeah.
Kinda.
I mean,
because if you play quarterback and you can't move, then you better have an all-pro offensive line.
But I can be hidden. I can be covered. My weakness can be protected in some.
Serena couldn't hide.
You can't hide in tennis, baby.
She might be able to hide in doubles.
You can't. You can hide in doubles. You can't hide in singles. And she could not hide in singles.
Because I was wondering. I was like, now, the young lady she was playing joint. Is it joint? Joe?
No, her name is Maya Joint.
Joint, okay.
Now your joint.
Not
Maya Joint.
So I was thinking, if I'm her, and this is before it even started, I say I'm running Serena from side to side. Nothing personal. She's 44 years old, right? So I ain't gonna even try to hit winners and stuff like that. I'm just gonna run her around. Right? Because eventually those winners you're gonna have more room. And kudos to Serena. She started off, like once she got her footing, she had a little run there where I'm thinking, oh, she gonna do this. And then it just went like old people do. It went sideways quick. And you were like, just two games ago, she looked great. That's what age does. Once you get to that point of exhaustion, you can't take a hydration break and come back when you're over 40. That's it. Y'all crazy. You can't just take a sip of water and feel energized.
Well, mind you, they don't have breaks.
No, they can take 2 timeouts and go get a water break.
They go 26 minutes straight. So if they
it was only 70. It was only 70 something degrees anyway. So the weather was
fine. But we saying like, in tennis, they get after every game, they're sitting their ass down for at least a good minute and a half, 2 minutes for the commercials to go, and then they're back,
right.
on set. But come on, I'm not gonna be upset if a guy they want to give a guy the players a little water break.
Hey, all I'm saying is water break did so much more for me when I was 21 than when I was 31. Because I come to the sideline, I hit the oxygen, hit the water, and I'm like, ain't doing it. And that was 31.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So
she has a doubles lined up for for Friday.
I don't know if she's gonna play it though because
her sister was hurt, right? Her sister
no,
she's
hurt. She's hurt. Yeah, that's where they come out and say that she hurt her leg.
I don't know.
In the first
her and her sister was probably playing tennis at the Joe Rose courts and looking dominant and saying, let's make a comeback.
Hey, trying to say they were beating Joe and Ira up. That's what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Hey, Serena will be a monster in some pickleball, though. I'm positive.
No. You can't. Once you've been the best, once you've been the best in the world, and you consider one of the greatest to do your sport, you can't go. Although I will say this. The old golfers do the Champions Tour.
Yeah, but they don't do putt-putt, though.
They're not right.
They used to do that for tennis. There was an old tour for tennis.
Well, now they do pickleball.
I think it was called the Champions Tour. There was a tour like you still could see John McEnroe and Jimmy Connors and all these old farts.
Yeah, but now all those people and Andre Agassi are at the Pickleball Invitational at the Hard Rock Stadium.
Pickleball has taken over. Yes, you're right.
They've taken all the old tennis stars and now they're doing the pickleball stuff. We're gonna take a break, and when we come back, final segment of the second hour right here on Tobin and Leroy. Welcome back to the Tobin and Leroy Show. Live here on a hump day. Final segment of the hour. We've touched it all, boss. We discussed the World Cup, which, by the way, USA takes the pitch today. And of course,
what time is that?
That's a
8
late game
p.m.
tonight. Yeah, that's a
Okay.
late one tonight.
8 p.m. from California. We're about to have a kickoff happening right now. England versus the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Yeah, that 1 p.m. slot. Well, it was 1 p.m. these past couple days. It's 12 now. This little like during our show slot is kind of like always confuses me. It always confuses me. Like sometimes when there'll be like a sleepy nooner baseball game, I'm like, Is that a replay? But
I'm the only person.
Yeah,
that
we
gets
will be
got by
keeping
the
an
Marlins
eye on
replay.
that. And I wanted to know if you gentlemen were interested in making some money. And no, it does not involve you selling any Brazilian flags.
All right.
Well, if you guys were interested in making some money, then in the next 24 to 48 hours, you're going to have to fly to New York. Vlad, I'm sure you can stay with someone and join the police force.
Wait, why would I want to join the?
Yeah, fair.
boys in
But
blue?
because Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, as you know, dropped about $1 million.
Are they getting married this weekend?
They are getting married this weekend at Madison Square Garden.
Good God.
They've racked up a bill, $1 million per night, and they rented it for 3 nights. They're rearranging the decor to match their lavender themed wedding. And then now, as I mentioned, we got obviously police presence that's going to be necessary. So a little bit of information about this Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift wedding that we all want to know about, of course. Tell Bernie that he'll be safe, Leroy, because NYPD sources tell TMZ there's going to be over 70 detectives from precincts all across the city, and they'll be working 8.5-hour shifts at $80 to $90 an hour.
Hold on. Are they getting the same rate that they got a couple of weeks ago when they had to make sure the streets of New York were safe after the Knicks won a title?
No,
I don't know. I feel like this is probably more. This is a private event. You got to charge for private events.
So then I would be charging more than $90 an hour.
But see, this is multiple layers of this, right? So we have $80 to $90 an hour for the 70 detectives that will be outside.
Okay.
Then we got some that'll be inside. We got about 50 that will be inside, but those are mostly rookies making $70 an hour for a 9-hour shift. And then some NYPD higher ups that will also be working should be making more than that, pushing the figure total for all this police presence for Taylor Swift. We are looking at over $160,000.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
Yeah.
Got a little girl.
Yeah.
I'm sneaking my daughter in. If she was a Taylor Swift fan, I'm sneaking her into this wedding. And I gotta work. If I'm one of those cops, I gotta work inside.
For sure. Yeah, I thought you meant just like just a normal person. I'm like, Vlad, there's gonna be 120 cops.
No. If I'm a cop.
But yeah, if you're a cop, yeah. Oh, bro, that's brilliant. I didn't even think about. Hey, listen,
you know how
father of the year, dude.
What?
That's crazy work. Yeah, just like
your child can never look any other way other than you're the greatest of all time.
Yo, what a story!
That's how I got to watch Muhammad Ali.
Really, Leroy? Is it my fault that I can't hear Leroy?
I don't know.
Must be. I don't know. I'll figure it out. That's my fault.
So in the 70s, my dad knew somebody, and he took me to an Ali fight.
Nice.
I was very young. I think it was 75, so I was like 7 or 8 years old.
At the Superdome?
Yeah.
Wow.
Who was he fighting?
Was it Holmes?
Nah, was it? No, it was 75. Didn't he fight Holmes in like 80, 81 when Larry beat him? That was bad, Ali. Ali was looking like Elvis in Vegas.
Oh, really? What year was that?
Oh, not like 80, 81 when he fought
No.
when he fought Larry Holmes. Yeah.
Leon Spinks.
Leon Spinks.
Oh, there you go.
15 round. Jesus. 15 round.
Can I just
Unanimous
tell
decision
you-
victory.
The craziest thing about Muhammad Ali is a lot of his fights went the full distance.
Yeah. He wasn't a knockout artist.
No,
For sure.
he knocked out Sonny Liston, the greatest,
for sure.
the greatest boxing pitcher to ever exist.
Boxing pitcher?
Yes,
What do you mean by this?
with him standing over Sonny Liston.
Oh, picture. Okay. What I
Picture.
thought, well, for a second, I thought you were saying that he also played baseball on some Deion Sanders stuff. I'm like, what? Sonny Liston was also a pitcher.
Nah,
Yeah, no, that one where he's saying, what is he? he's saying,
icon. The
like,
most is that not one of, if not the most iconic boxing picture?
Yeah, I think so. I think the one he's essentially standing
Standing
over
over
him.
Sonny Liston,
That's amazing.
talking about he
yeah.
shook up the world.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, there's two. Damn it, I'm gonna get it wrong. Biopics.
No, all right. Well,
Go ahead. We'll
Okay.
let you.
we'll let you
I
in.
appreciate it. Thank you. There's two of them that I feel really embody the actual person itself. And one of them is Ray with Jamie Foxx. I think he did an incredible job with that one. Not that I knew Ray Charles personally, but it was a good
Want to know Ray Charles story? Got a Ray Charles story.
Yeah.
So my grandma
Yeah.
took me to a Ray Charles concert, right? And we was watching the concert, and he was doing this, right? And I said, "Grandma, why he rocking back and forth?" He said, "Oh, he blind. That's how he keep the band in sync." So then I saw
Well-
Ray,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Grandma, dude was on." He was on that needle. She said, "You ain't need to
yeah.
know that." And a lot of people did. A lot of people. It was like when you saw the movie, a lot of people didn't know that.
Yeah. No, I
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, obviously, there's no reason for me to know that, but
Right. And
It-
it's you when you watch that movie and you realize that Georgia's state song is a song from a guy they banned.
yeah.
Like "Welcome to America."
Georgia.
Yep.
But the other one is, of course, Ali by
Yeah.
Will Smith.
With
one
Will
was really good,
Smith.
too.
Both guys won an Academy Award, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe
I
so,
mean,
yeah.
you're gonna win an Academy Award if you do a decent job of playing.
Oh, Chadwick Boseman is Jackie Robinson.
You're
Yeah.
gonna get nominated easily
was
for an
good.
Academy Award,
Right.
and there's a
good.
great chance you're gonna win. I mean, isn't that what Shyamalan got? All the
Bob Dylan.
Oh,
Yeah.
that one
Yeah.
sucked.
That's when the Shyamalan mania started because of his portrayal of Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do.
How about old boy when he did
Angela Bassett did Tina
no, who
Turner.
used to do the wear all the all black? Johnny Cash.
Oh, yeah. Walk the line.
Yeah, what's his name? Was it Colin Farrell?
No.
No,
No,
it
it
was
was
Joaquin Phoenix. It was
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
Phoenix. Because
Yeah.
remember, he was Joker too.
Oh, Two a Days brings up a good point. Denzel was Rob playing Malcolm. That was a good one.
That was a good one too. I remember.
He was
You
nominated.
know what I remember from that movie? When he was walking up the stairs or something, and a white lady walked up to him and say, "Is there anything I could do to help?" And he looked back and say, "No," because he believed that we should help ourselves before we start, asking for help.
I gonna go to break. When we come back, we got headlines. We got more from around the NBA. And of course, we'll keep a close eye on the match.
Real quick, I thought the date was the 6th. Is that when trades can become official? Because they're making a lot of these announcements on the 1st.
Yeah, today's the first day of yesterday evening. was
Oh, the first day of free agent signing.
right.
But
But I
trades
think
are
the
July
6th
6th.
Yeah, I think the 6th is the first day of the new calendar year.
Okay,
that's
got
when
you,
yeah,
got
all
you,
these
got you,
moves can
got you.
be,
All right, got
That's
you.
when all these moves are announced.
All right.
July 6th, each NBA team may begin signing free agents to contracts at 12:01 p.m.
So that means all you guys are about to get traded. Don't mess up now. Don't
Remember,
get hurt.
they could do the Jordan thing. Remember where they went and locked him up in the house because
DeAndre
the
Jordan.
deal wasn't done yet.
Yep. You know what they can do? They can do the Raiders and or the Ravens and Max Crosby the situation and be like, I didn't pass the physical. Then all of a sudden they don't they don't got this guy no more. All right, we'll take a break and we come back more Tobin and Leroy. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 12 o'clock hour. Tobin and Leroy. A little bit of Prince coming on in there, Leroy. I know you can't hear it, but I just want you to
Can't
know
hear
that I will die for you. That's good. It's nowhere near as good as Simone, but it's good.
What's
But it's
wrong
good.
with you?
Want to welcome you guys into again the 12 o'clock hour Tobin Leroy show. If you are looking for Tobin, he is somewhere attempting to catch an iguana, most likely, or mourning the loss of Sergei Bobrovsky. We, however, are keeping things rolling on with some headlines that are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the price detail, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. I'm going to give you rapid fire here, right? Marlins rocked the Rockies 14-1. England, Congo playing right now. No goals. Serena injured. Wimbledon future in question.
See.
Mexico breaks curse, potentially advances. Now, you guys sitting down? I got a lot of NBA stuff to go over. You ready?
Go ahead.
Tim Hardaway Jr., Heat.
See.
Dean Wade, Sixers.
See.
Bogdanovich, Bogan, Rockets.
See. Also Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart, Rockets.
Wait, did Congo just score?
Did Congo just score? Congo just scored?
Congo just scored.
So question, Vlad. So
sorry.
Didn't Houston have a problem with shooting?
Houston had a problem with shooting, so that's why they did.
Yeah.
Sign.
So like, what do they?
But they also had a problem defending. They were perimeter defending, other than Amen Thompson.
Right. Who can't shoot?
Right. But you get Van Vliet back. You get Van Fleet back, and
I would say Amen will become a better shooter.
Well, I mean, if he goes to a shooting coach, yeah. I mean, guys can learn to shoot better. You know.
Yeah, but if you're a shooter, we know right away, right?
Yeah. So wait, so the Rockets signed who was the other guy again? I forgot. I know it was Marcus Smart.
Bogdanovich.
Yeah, Bogan. So Bogey's their shooter. They got now they got Bogey and they got Shepard from Kentucky. So they got two shooters.
They got shooters.
But I need to find out why the Los Angeles Lakers are trying to wipe out their whole Showtime history and going all intangible.
I'm just thinking the same thing.
You know what? Sometimes you look at the NBA and you're like, you know what? I need more of a couple more intangibles. That's what JJ Redick felt apparently in the Lakers, because they have signed and trade Walker Kessler, which is arguably the most intangible name I've ever heard of. But he is dealt to the Lakers and will sign a deal, according to reports. Jazz traded 4 unprotected first-round picks, as well as first-round swaps. And Kessler is expected to sign a 4-year, $130 million deal.
Didn't they lose? They lost somebody.
I think they're about to trade DeAndre Ayton because you're not going to sign the guy.
To who? Who wants him?
Somebody's going to grab him. He's only a 1-year deal for $8 million. It's not that bad.
Leroy, whenever you ask who's going to do something like that, I always say Washington will do it.
Anybody will do it. You can trade anybody. You know how many times you say who's going to trade for this contract and then the contract gets traded? Russell Westbrook, for at least 5 years, had the worst contract known to man and was traded at least 2 to 3 times with that contract.
Hot potato.
Somebody will bite.
This one is let's get some local ties in here. Of course, we mentioned Norman Powell agreed to a deal with the Chicago Bulls for a 2-year, $45 million deal. And they are going to do a team option on that second year, by the way. But locally, this guy, an ultimate heat killer, Vucevic, is returning to the Magic.
Oh, he's going back. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's going back to the Magic. He was a Celtic last year, so with the departure of him, it makes sense why the Celtics went immediately and replaced that presence with, I'm sorry about this, former Knick.
That hurts.
Mitchell Robinson. Good deal though. 3-year, $47 million, pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting because Mitch can't play more than 20 minutes, and you need to have another center there because he's not really an offensive force, but defensively and offensive rebounding, he's the best offensive rebounder in the NBA. So it's gonna hurt, man. But go get your bag, buddy. I mean, I'm not mad. I'm mad because out of all the teams, I really wouldn't want you to go to Boston.
Yeah,
but get your bag, buddy. So bad, we're just gonna have to beat you. That's all.
I really feel like the Celtics could have made the deal in part for that reason, to not only bolster their roster, but
this was definitely totally to hurt the Knicks because that's the one guy that always impacted their games when the Knicks faced the Celtics.
Yeah,
was that they had no answer for Mitchell Robinson. So you can't have them join you.
The answer to Mitchell Robinson is Mitchell Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson. Which is why I still think everybody that's thinking that a move needs to be made for Jaylen Brown, I don't know. You're not, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to do that move now. Now you got a big man, but he's not an offensive. He's not a guy that can give you offensive firepower. So you might still need those two guys. You might need JT and JB to still be there to give you that offensive punch. So we shall see.
I did see something that was interesting yesterday. Actually, I heard this. The betting odds for LeBron's landing spot had Miami at like 5, believe it or not, because they actually had the Celtics at 3rd. And that's something I hadn't considered at all. I'm like, Boston? How the hell is he going to wind up in Boston? But I don't know. I've seen crazier things, I guess. But for the most part, those are all the notable names. In addition to that, Duncan Robinson.
And the Lakers just signed Colin Sexton to a 2-year, $19 million deal.
Colin Sexton, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. They are making
the Lakers just signed Quentin Grimes, 4-year, $60 million. That money LeBron gave up, man. They're trying to utilize it.
Yeah. I mean, those aren't bad acquisitions. It's not like needle moving by any means, although I do like the Walker Kessler pickup. I mean, I guess, hey, they're utilizing the money. I can't blame them.
So you guys are ready for Bradley Beal to join the Miami?
Oh, God. Hey, listen, at this point.
Leroy, you ready for that?
I'm ready. For what?
Bradley Beal.
No, absolutely not.
Why not, bro?
Because if you're going to bring Bradley Beal in, you might as well should have just kept Tyler.
Well, you saw Ben Simmons is attempting to make a comeback.
Ben Simmons is letting the world know he's ready to make a comeback.
You could, like, if he gonna come in for the minimum, I'd kick the tires on Ben.
What? Oh my God! USA Today reports
a 6'10" point guard.
Ben Simmons plotting NBA comeback, eyes Miami Heat as landing spot. No, I don't want anything to do with Ben Simmons, and it has nothing to do with his body, his ability. I just know mentally he ain't got it. He just don't got it. He's just not there. Ben Simmons.
He can be big though.
Can he though? Sometimes you ever seen that big for nothing kind of guy, or the guy who's like really big but plays as if he's a point guard, and you're like, get your big ass down there. Don't try to dribble up and down the. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, Ben Simmons, great player, blah blah blah, but mentally, he doesn't have Heat culture. He just doesn't. Yeah, that's and also Dr. Toboggan brings it up as well. He's a fisherman or something like that now. I thought he was like a golfer, but no, he's like a professional fisherman right now. He's a part of a team.
Yeah, he's won like titles. He's won championships.
That's exactly. So now, imagine this before. Imagine basketball was the only thing he had ever did, and this was like his life. Now it kind of seems like he's like, maybe I'll play basketball. I used to do that, right? That says obviously Ben Simmons is a great player. I mean, at one point Ben Simmons was a highly coveted prospect.
He was the number one pick.
That's what I'm saying. At one point it was like, oh my God, this Australian out of LSU is crazy. This is,
One of the greatest bad takes ever was Colin Coward saying, "Oh, LeBron, move out the way. There's a new guy in town. It's Ben Simmons." It's like, be quiet.
But before we go to break, of course, I gotta go ahead and give you a weather report that is brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting, helping keep your home and family safe when the storm rolls in. And it looks like something's rolling in over here. Visit tornadoroofing.com for your free roof and window estimate. Leroy, what's it looking like?
It is getting a little cloudier. The clouds are starting to roll in, and they look like rain clouds. They're dark. It's warming up. The winds have picked up. So normally you get the winds picking up, right? The clouds rolling in, thunderstorms. So they said around 2 o'clock, it's working on it because those clouds looking ominous.
Yeah.
So just be careful out there. Is it 90 degrees yet? 91 degrees yet? I would say it's been increasing slowly. It probably feels like 95.
Oh.
It is still 88.
I don't understand this.
Probably because the cloud.
Yeah, the cloud. Now it just feels like it's 89. So maybe the cloud has made it a little bit,
got some moisture.
The wind is 6 miles per hour, gusts at 8 miles per hour.
By the way, not to look too far ahead with our weather report, but just because this will probably be one of the last times I'll be talking to you guys, and I like to blow stuff up. Be careful on Saturday. You do have a lot of thunderstorms scheduled, but they should be all done by around 7 p.m.
Yeah, don't JPP the situation.
Do not JPP the situation.
Nope.
But we'll talk more about July 4th. And you know what, guys? We have today an opportunity to support our boys. USA Soccer plays tonight. So, you know what? It's been about 48 hours, 2 shows of me doing this, and I haven't done a game show yet. I had to check my temperature on the break to make sure everything was okay with me, because when we come back,
oh no,
we got some sports trivia, baby. USA Soccer trivia.
I thought you were going to go one whole week, man. I thought
question.
Yeah.
Why you go USA Soccer?
Because they play today.
That don't mean we know.
Yeah,
go ahead. Do you?
USA Soccer trivia when we come back. I'm Tobin and Leroy. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Tobin and Leroy show live right here on a Wednesday. Make sure you catch us on YouTube and Twitch, Miami 104.3 WQAM. It is a hump day, and we have a World Cup scoreboard. I'm sorry, I didn't say that. I meant to say the World Football Scoreboard. It's brought to you by your local Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks is truly unmatched for every match with 29-degree drafts of Michelob Ultra, spicy margaritas made with Casamigos, and unrivaled views all tournament. Twin Peaks eats, drinks, scenic views. We have a game currently going on. Vlad mentioned right before we went to break there that Congo scored. It is 1-0 right now.
Congo
England
scored in the 8th minute. Well, 7th minute, they said.
Yeah, England is they're fighting to see who will advance and face Mexico this Sunday. Mexico advanced yesterday after beating Ecuador. And we have a couple other games, like I mentioned. Following this matchup today, we have, of course, the USA matchup tonight. But before that, Belgium and Senegal will be taking place at 4 p.m. today. And the big one, 8 p.m., USA versus Bosnia. That's going to be taking place in San Francisco, the Bay Area Stadium. I wanted to see if I can brush up on your guys' trivia ahead of the U.S. men's soccer tournament, but specifically for the fact that I'm calling it soccer as opposed to football, these are going to be softballs, if you will. Underhand pitches for sure, because I'm not going to be like, who was the third forward during the 4th World Cup? Like, I'm not going to do any of that. I would like all casual fans that are listening to jog their memory and potentially see if you guys can name some. Leroy, if you had to grade your international soccer knowledge for the USA team, what would you say?
F.
F? No way you're an F. You know. Okay, do you know 3 players?
Yeah.
Okay. And you've watched a couple games, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like you
Yeah,
may know
yeah,
some things. Vlad, what about you? Yeah, that sounds about right. You know, I know Mia Hamm, right? Something like that. No, that's kind of how it is. And I'm not gonna lie about it and pretend I'm Solana or someone else who knows a lot about the sport.
Whoever I know, I'm just gonna be throwing out that whatever name that
Yeah.
I know, I'm just gonna be randomly just spitting out for us.
Right.
All right. So let's start off with question number 1. And this will be multiple choice, by the way. Best World Cup finish. As we know, we're in the knockout round right now. So I want to know if you guys know the highest that the U.S. men's national team has ever finished. You guys would like your multiple choice answers?
I think they made it to the quarterfinals in LA.
Okay.
I think they made it to the round of 16 in LA.
Is that
But
the
maybe they
quarterfinal?
did. Wait, which was the game they beat Colombia? Was that a group stage or was that a?
I think it
Was that an eliminate?
See, there's no way you guys are Fs though, because I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
I'm gonna say.
Oh, I'm an F for sure.
I think the best they've done is quarterfinals.
Okay.
And it was in LA with Alexis Lawless, and that's when he had the long red hair.
I'm gonna say round of 16, but it wasn't LA. It might have been after LA, like in the 2000s. It wasn't maybe was it South Africa, maybe something like that.
Oh yeah, I think it was South Africa. It was South
anyway. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going in the 2000s quarterfinal, round of 16.
All right, gentlemen, I got some knowledge that I'm about to drop on both of you because you
can
both
read.
got it
Great.
wrong. I knew this one. Everyone knows this one. In the 1930 World Cup, Jesus, the U.S. men finished third.
So they made it
Wow.
to the semifinals.
They made
Yeah.
it there.
They made it to, and that remains the highest World Cup finish by
So
any team.
what was the highest before the war?
After the war?
After the war. No clue. I think you
Well,
guys
just
would
look
be
up
right
what
in
did they
this
do in the 90s? In the 90s, I think that's
Let's
when it was
see.
in LA, right?
highest finishes in
Yeah,
World,
do highest finishes.
World Cup history for U.S. men's team. I think that'd probably be. I think you guys sounded like you were saying.
I'm trying to figure out if my guess was better than Vlad's. That's it.
Oh, okay. That's what it is. Okay.
Quarterfinals 2002, South
Yeah.
Korea.
Okay. So you got the year right, but not
right.
right. So yeah.
Seating.
Yeah. Wow. That's 2002. Nah. Any cool names?
Hey.
2002 that you remember? I don't even know anyone from 2002 team.
Nah, I'm gonna go with Landon Donovan.
I'm just gonna say that every time. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm literally gonna say that every time. All right, more of these. Let's go on to number 2. Top scorers. How about that? How about this one? Landon Donovan is the U.S. men's national team all-time leading scorer.
We got to figure out who's number 2.
No, you have to just tell me how many goals does he have.
Oh, we have to get the number?
Yes, Landon Donovan, the U.S. men's national team all-time leading scorer. How many goals did he have? Would you guys like multiple choice, or you want to give me some numbers?
Yeah, give me multiple choice.
Yeah.
All right, your multiple choice is going to be 84 goals. Is it going to be 62 goals, or is it 57 goals?
57. He ain't scored 80.
62.
84.
57.
I'm gonna go with B.
You know how ridiculous that is? 82 goals.
84.
Don't say it's ridiculous because we know people that can score 84 goals.
Yeah, for sure. Landon Donovan, all-time leader, 57 goals.
Oh, there you go. Look at that.
There's no for your country.
Yeah.
Who scored the? Wait, look this up. Who scored the most goals for their?
Who scored the most goals for their country?
For their country.
On their
I would have to say, oh my God.
Ronaldo scored the most goals, international record for 145 goals.
145. The real GOAT.
And then there's Canada's Chris. Oh, that I guess that's for the women's side. Christine Sinclair holds the all-time.
Oh, and my girl Abby Wambach.
Messi has 123 goals for Argentina.
Right. So that just goes to show
Neymar has 79 goals for Brazil.
That shows you where this country is. Our leader has 57.
That's not that bad.
No, it's not bad. I'm just saying compared to
Ronaldo has
the powerhouses.
It's all right, man. We're working our way up.
Yeah.
All right. By the way, do you guys know the name? This is just a little bonus point here. You know the name of the guy who's tied with Landon Donovan for most goals in national soccer history?
Multiple choice.
If I say, all right. Freddie Adu.
No.
Josie Altidore.
No, that's Canada.
Clinton Dempsey.
Clinton Dempsey.
Yeah. No, Altidore played for us, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like the OG phenom before Pulisic.
Oh, he played for Toronto FC. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking about.
But yeah, definitely Clinton Dempsey. I felt like as soon as I said Clinton Dempsey, you guys are gonna be like, yeah, of course it's that guy.
Yeah, we pretty much.
Now let's get a little bit of the female knowledge in here. We're gonna keep it general. We know that the female team is dominant for sure. The U.S. women's national team has won the FIFA World Cup more than any other nation. How many times have they won it? I can't give you multiple choice on this because if I say
I'm gonna say 9.
Wow, dominance. Leroy, how many do you think?
Did you say he said 5?
9.
He said 9.
9.
Yeah.
9.
No.
I would say 6.
All right. Am I gonna do like who's closer to the number?
Whatever.
Yeah, because it might be less than 6.
The U.S. women's national team has won the FIFA Women's World Cup 4 times.
Yeah.
Okay, 0.
I figured it was less.
91, 99,
That's a
2015,
lot of World
2019.
Cups.
That's 4, yeah, for sure.
That's 16 years.
Yeah, and that's not to mention the Olympic gold medals that they've won and the times that they came in like 2nd or 3rd place. So that's an impressive run. I know they have what's her name? Trinity Rodman, right? I think that's
Her boyfriend just lost in the Wimbledon.
Oh, damn, I didn't know that. But yeah, I know she's good. I know Alex Morgan is good. They have a solid squad for sure. But anyway, this is about the men's team. You guys feel like you're learning something thus far or no?
No.
All right. You don't. Okay, so top scorer, 57 goals. That wasn't good. 1930. You don't remember that? Just trying to educate here. All right, last question here. Landon Donovan. We've mentioned him multiple times. Not only is he the all-time leading scorer in men's national team history, for a long time, he held the men's international record for most assists. And that goes for anyone. He was recently surpassed by this player. Was it Lionel Messi? Was it Kylian Mbappe? Or was it Neymar?
Wait, what are you talking about? For most assists?
Yes. International. Landon Donovan held the men's
Oh,
international
I'm going
assist
Messi.
record
It's Messi.
until he was surpassed by this person. Messi, Mbappe, or Neymar. You say Messi,
Vlad
Leroy, you
says
say
Messi.
Messi as well?
I say Messi also because the other two, is Neymar still playing?
Neymar, he only played once, and Mbappe doesn't pass.
Right.
Mbappe doesn't pass at all.
No.
But the correct answer is
It's why to not be Messi, because Messi scored all the goals for Argentina.
Neymar. It is
It is
Neymar. Yeah. And that is the exact reason, Vlad. He's too busy scoring. And Mbappe's on the
No,
same
I'm
thing.
just thinking because I just thought about what you said this World Cup, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. Didn't Messi score almost all the goals for Argentina? Like, did he score like 6 of the 7 or 8?
Yeah, he was off to a crazy start.
Yeah.
Yeah, so both of you guys got that one wrong. That is unfortunate. But I got one more, all the marbles. You guys ready for that one? The first organized men's soccer club in the United States, established in what year?
Say it again.
First organized soccer club in the United States, established way back in what year?
Was it 72?
Whew.
What, soccer established what?
The
First club.
First soccer club in general.
First soccer club in the world. You talking about?
No, in the U.S.
In
In
the
the
US.
U.S.?
Yeah.
What was the first soccer club in the U.S.?
The Oneidas
Hey, hold on.
of Boston. That's the name of it.
That's the name of them?
Yes, the first organized men's soccer club in the United States was the Oneidas of Boston.
Ask another question, because these fools don't understand that instead of not answering, they like we see the screen. So if you're putting out the years, we're gonna see
Yeah.
this.
What do they
Like
put?
they
What
don't
do
get
put?
it.
I
I
didn't
really
see.
don't, I don't understand that.
1904.
That's on you. That's
62.
-1 on you, Date South. Even if it's
No.
not 1904, just don't put the answers, guys. It's us playing the game.
1862 was the correct answer.
Ugh.
No way anybody would have got that anyway.
No.
Crazy work.
Yeah, guys, don't put the answers.
The Oneida, whatever the hell.
Yeah, this
All
was,
right, so let's
this
see.
was a
This
You could have also probably said the all whiters.
Oneidas. Speaking, this nation has produced the most foreign-born players. Obviously, all the players are U.S.
Are you talking about most
national team?
foreign-born U.S. players?
Yeah,
Like US players?
which nation produced the most foreign-born U.S. players? Is it Ireland,
No,
Scotland,
no.
or Mexico?
And that's easy.
Which one?
Gotta be Mexico.
No, it's not. It's Ireland.
It's Ireland?
The correct answer is Scotland.
Is it Scotland?
Scotland has produced the most foreign-born U.S. men's national team players in history.
How's that
Half
easy?
of the entire U.S. squad at the 1930 World Cup was born in Scotland? Who cares about the 1930
Oh my
World
God,
What's wrong
dude!
with you, bro? Why are you talking about something
Hey,
that was 92
hey,
years ago?
I'm gonna
I'm
go.
not
I'm gonna
talking
go
about
through
that.
running.
I'm
Hey,
not talking about that team.
Vlad,
I'm
Vlad,
not
I'm
talking
gonna
about
do
that
Vlad.
team.
No, fans, this
I'm gonna
segment
go
gets
cool
a big
runnings
F.
on him. Enough with the damn Swiss.
Enough. This
It's
bro.
just
You know what?
look, the numbers
You
get
know what?
diluted. What do
No,
you want
Leroy,
me
I'm
to
gonna tell you
do?
what. I gave him props this week. I was like, wow, you actually did 2 shows without playing no games or no trivia. I was
These
like,
guys
can
just
you
don't
go a
wanna
whole
learn.
week? And he was like, oh, I'm gonna try. And then he comes up with his soccer trivia, and
I
it's
get it.
crappy from
You guys just
1930.
no. That's just what I just said. One fact. That's not where the team.
You've
came
asked
from.
3 questions from the 1930s.
Because I can't ask you stuff about now. You're watching it now, and I can't ask you about Clint Dempsey and Landon Donovan because every answer is Clint Dempsey and Landon Donovan.
That's what happens when your soccer
Minus
is
one.
very limited, and
Mia
your
Hamm.
country's success.
I should have made Mia Hamm all the answers. That would have been good.
This is terrible.
I get it. You guys don't want to learn. You got every
I
question. wrong.
would. You know what? I was just thinking about this, Vlad. We could probably name more women, more female.
No, we probably could name if he would ask legitimate questions. I don't think Marcos was pulling a you, Leroy. I think he was finding out the questions as he's asking them. He's looking
Wait
for
a
the
minute.
next
Whoa,
question
whoa,
as he's
whoa, 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 whoa,
Look,
whoa, whoa, whoa,
He's
whoa,
not
whoa.
pulling you, Leroy.
when you're on Twitter. When you're on your
We
Twitter.
on the same.
When you're on your-
Wait. We
when
on
you're on
the
your
same
Twitter
team
page.
here. We on
When
the
you're
same
on
team
your
here,
Twitter-
and you threw me under the
when
bus.
you're-
Look at
Well, I
that.
just- when
Look
you're
at
under-
you know
when-
what? You guys are
when you're on your
lashing out
Twitter
on each
page,
other.
when you're on your Twitter page and
It's messed
people
up.
asking you questions and you're reading Twitter and Twitter comments,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, that was Marcos right now when he was asking us the questions.
How dare he
Mhm.
come off the top rope on you, Leroy? I would never do such a thing to
Yeah,
you.
look, I know.
And you
yeah,
can't shake
but-
it. You can't shake it.
All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, final segment of the 12 o'clock hour on the Tobin and Leroy Show. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is a Tobin and Leroy show. We are live here. Hello, Figgy.
Hello.
Figgy, you got all those questions right on the trivia, right?
I don't know how you guys didn't catch any of those.
Those were easy. Those are light.
You were
work,
born in
dude.
1950.
Oh, I told you she was old. I told you.
Well, you know what? I age gracefully.
You do. You look great. You look great. You look great for sure.
Also, that game nearly broke you guys. Like, the family was fighting.
It was great.
Yeah,
thought it
but
was great.
I got hit by a stray. But
I know. That's what I'm saying. It almost broke the family apart.
No, you deserved it, Leroy.
anything to get that stink off you, huh?
See how I flip sides like that? The Panthers making some moves
What
here.
did the Gatos do?
The Gatos have secured our boy Eetu Luostarinen for 8 years. Count them. Expect to be an 8-year, $40 million deal. It'll keep him in Sunrise throughout the 2034-35 season. Well, he'll be 36 years old if he makes
So
the entire
NHL
deal.
free agency started right now, right?
Yes, it did. The deal that we talked about, Radko Gudas, a couple days ago, finally went through officially. Signed a 6-year deal. Contract carries a 1.5 million cap hit. Apparently, his daughter announced it, which is interesting. Florida Panthers posted a video of his daughter reporting the live breaking news. I'm
surprised Jennifer didn't report it.
Now, because she's too busy focusing on the departure of AJ Greer, who signed a 4-year extension with the Ducks on Tuesday. So, a little bit of action there. And this is reported by Dade South in our chats, and I checked it. According to Chris Haynes, we were monitoring Duncan Robinson, who was expected to be released. Turns
Who said
out
that?
Now, there was
Who-
reports after John Collins was signed by the Pistons today
Pistons,
that they were gonna let Duncan go, and either they can re-sign him to a newer deal, or they could just release him and let him find a new team.
Yeah,
Duncan
this is
still
the.
make him at a minimum 15 a year.
You know what's interesting?
Yeah,
Didn't we
but
have a
still-
whole, I felt like we had a whole conversation on Duncan Robinson, and you're like, who the hell said that? But Chris Haynes says his tweet was, contrary to speculation, Detroit Pistons will not be waiving marksman Duncan Robinson.
You can't be you can't let marksman go. That's a needed commodity in the NBA. Man.
I think they'd be more willing to let Duncan go had Miami not made the acquisition of Giannis, because now Miami is like shooters away from a championship, and Detroit, knowing that, is like, well, no way we're gonna let go of Duncan. He's gonna go right back to the Heat.
They don't think.
No,
You think
they
they
can't
say we
let-
better hold on to Duncan like that?
I think so.
Yeah, when everybody's gunning for a shooter, you
Yeah.
look at every team there. The only teams that don't really need shooters right now in the East,
Boston,
New York. That's it.
Cleveland.
Boston needed size.
Cleveland got rid of some shooting.
Well, they lost one of their shooters,
Yeah.
Dean Wade, but they still got shooters. They still got Juice. They got guys that can shoot from the outside.
Right.
But Miami's the team right now where they're forming a team. They're forming a team that can contend, but they got the inside. They got the front court established. Just don't have anybody in the backcourt or in wing positions that can either create a shot for themselves or shoot the ball from the outside.
We will continue to monitor what else happens in the NBA, as we previously reported. A lot of things have been going down. We will cover them in the headlines that are coming up. Before we do that, I wanted to update you guys on some potential rumors in the NFL world and see how this made you guys feel. There are rumors going around that a former Cheetah that used to line up at wide receiver for the Miami Dolphins could potentially find himself linked with the Rams at a certain point once he recovers. According to reports, let's see, in regards to
we just gonna act like he ain't got some other stuff going on.
Bro,
Well,
what's going on?
I
he
mean,
still got some off the field stuff he got to deal with, right?
What? He tried to tackle a girl?
she had it coming. It says that CBS Sports Garrett Podell says the Phenom appears to be grinding his way back and is ahead of schedule. I don't anticipate that anyone's going to sign him until, according to them, after the preseason is over or well into the start of the 2026 season. Long story short, I don't see anybody signing this guy until week 8. But if he does, based off how the Rams have been moving, the Rams seem to be the favorite to land him according to betting odds, and the Falcons and Chiefs are linked as well. So he could potentially end up with a reunion with one of his previous quarterbacks or go to the team that's at F them picks. Which one of those 3 options do you think is most likely to happen? I don't see Atlanta spending on him, to be honest.
On
Tyreek
on
Hill.
who?
Tyreek Hill.
Listen. There is no rush because he can't play football right now.
Yeah.
And I think the only way somebody would even put it out there is to see the reaction before they actually do it, because they don't have to do it for some time. He's not going to be ready at the start of the season.
Yeah, for sure. But of those 3 teams, like when it is time for it to go, obviously you're going to wait.
And what do you think? How much money do you think he's going to make?
Not a lot. But
so that means
that's why
anybody can sign him.
For sure. But I don't see a lot of teams who would want to deal with that. For example, I don't think the Falcons would want to, but I think if the Chiefs get to week 8, for example, and their wide receiving core is not where it needs to be.
And they're doing one last run. This is the last dance for a lot of them. So why not bring the original guys back?
Bring them back. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Look, Travis is getting married this weekend. He's a changed man. He about to be dropping a jit next year.
Who?
That means having a child.
No. Who's getting married this weekend?
This week, Travis Kelce.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So last, yeah, not Tyreek.
I was like, yeah.
wait, what? No.
Again?
No, please keep him away from holy matrimony for a little bit. And a reunion with Tua would sound nice if
that's not happening.
Falcons are desperate. But yeah, it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't.
But I can see Tyreek to the Rams maybe have the same impact that Odell had when he went to the Rams.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking as well. They can pick up him on the way to a playoff run of some sort, and he wouldn't be the guy over there. So it wouldn't be the pressure.
Odell, but look what Odell did when Odell went. Cooper Kupp was leading the league that year. He had the Triple Crown, but they needed help. They needed another weapon, and I mean, truth be told, if he didn't get hurt, Odell was going to be MVP of that Super Bowl.
Yes,
look,
absolutely.
Okay. I mean, I hear that a lot because every time I talk about how washed Odell Beckham Jr. is, everyone comes out of the woodwork like, "Oh, he was gonna be MVP."
No, he was.
He
was.
Get it? I mean, maybe.
He was.
Maybe. You never know if Aaron Donald would have maybe got a pick 6 or something like that. If we're talking about this,
we're really being honest, Aaron Donald should have been the MVP.
That's what I'm saying.
They gave it to Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
No, it could be exactly what Odell provided them, but Schmidt actually brought up another good point too. Tyreek to the Chargers with Mike McDaniel's system and Justin Herbert, but again, it would have to be for the right price. I think no one is going to take a chance on Tyreek unless you're close to a championship or you get a good deal.
and Tyreek's not going to go to any situation where he can't be seen, be showcased.
Oh yeah.
So a team like Los Angeles, either one of those teams, he'll definitely play. That's a big market.
Yeah,
and obviously the return to Kansas City if need be. And you don't know what teams during the season is going to might need a player. If somebody gets hurt.
Dates out. Call Mima to sign Tay-Tay's wedding certificate.
Call Mima.
She'll do it in blue ink. I still don't know if I'm married.
That was the craziest thing ever.
I really don't know.
Wild.
Has she even asked? Has she asked about my marriage since then? No.
Let me tell you something about Mima. Mima just does things. She going about her business.
Bro, she signed
And-
for a package that was very important.
It was supposed to be your wife that signs it, right?
No, me.
Yeah, yeah.
Leroy.
No,
Oh, it was supposed to
Leroy
be you,
Yes,
Leroy.
as a witness.
And
Yeah.
she signed. Well, she was a witness.
Oh,
Yeah.
she witnessed, yeah.
She
But
was
what's
just
crazy,
walking by.
I wasn't a witness,
That's
though.
why,
What's
like,
your
what
witness?
was her thought process?
We were
like?
walking around the
I wanna
house. I was
know.
showing him something. Came back and everybody was like, "Congratulations!" He said, "What happened?"
What happened? He was
You
just, I was
married.
just looking at, oh, this just happened. And why is this a blue? Who is meme on that? It was
She just writes meme on it.
meme on.
Yeah. Well, you don't understand. Like, I've had whole conversations. She'll be sitting on the couch watching TV. I'll be in the kitchen, and I'll talk to her and say, "Yeah, I got to do this. I got to do this or whatever." And I look over, Mima. She say, "What?" Just talk for 10 minutes, and I'm like, "Yeah, never mind."
Well, we will be right back with the final hour of the Tobin and Leroy show. We got rats off a ship. We got headlines. We got updates on the World Cup and much, much more ahead. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Tobin and Leroy show, the final hour of Hump Day. Tobin slated to return tomorrow. That is what Shams is reporting. Shams reporting that Tobin is slated to return tomorrow.
That's a good way.
That's the latest Shams bomb. Much better than half of the stuff he tweets, for sure. Sometimes it's like, who is this guy? Did I need to know that? Just wanted to let you guys in on a little statistic that I saw here that I thought was interesting. The stat says that the Rat Pack, we're talking about
Frank Sinatra, Joey. We talking about Dean Martin?
We're not talking about those, man. We're talking about the Rat Pack in Sunrise, the Sunrise Rat Pack. That would be Matthew Tkachuk, Brady Tkachuk, Brad Marchand. Because they throw the rats and stuff like that. You know what they do. You know how we do over there.
Can we call it the Cat Pack? I mean,
Cat Pack. I like that, and it's original too because it's
original.
Hey, you do
Panthers.
Other ones. Hashtag
Tobin Leroy show. Vlad,
the Cat Pack.
Yeah, if I start seeing Cat Pack merch, I want that. Copyrighted by Vlad and Marcos and JFig.
Yeah. Leroy, don't let Leroy in on it.
He's not here.
He's good.
Unless Nima comes in and notarizes.
Yeah, exactly. Watch out. She'll swoop in. She's liable to swoop in
out of nowhere.
Somehow she'll show up from her cruise and be like,
tell me, I was a witness. I saw him when he made up that word. I was there.
Our boys have a combined 3,462 career combined penalty minutes. That is, let's see, how many minutes? 3,462. All right, divided by, let's do 60 right there, and they have a total 57 hours of penalty time throughout their career. That is how long these boys have been there, which means it is going to be hell to play against the Panthers next year, and I cannot wait for it. Even though I am saddened, of course, with the fact that our boy Sergei Bobrovsky is no longer the starting goaltender.
See, I have a question to ask Tobin.
What? I mean,
well, he's probably listening.
What's that?
What would he rather? LeBron returning to Miami to the Heat, or Sergei coming back to the Panthers?
I think.
I mean, obviously Sergei's not coming back because they got two goalies. But what would he preferred more? A return of LeBron to end his career with the Heat, or Sergei returning back at net in front of the net for the Panthers?
I feel like he might pick Sergei because his petty.
Yeah, I think the petty
might.
The petty's gonna overcloud everything.
Take over. Mm-hmm.
It's just gonna be simply never wanted him.
And exactly like Dave's house said, I was gonna say this too. He's gonna say we already have Giannis, so we already have enough. And then he's gonna say Yakuchonis also.
Yeah, yeah, but you got every damn good player in hockey right now.
We need more.
Leroy, I asked the crew the question. What do you think our boy Tobes would want if I gave him this question?
Sorry, my bad. Fontecchio, not on Yakuchonis. I'm sorry.
Oh,
okay.
What would he rather, or what would he prefer more? Bron returning to Miami, or Sergei back in front of the net for the Panthers?
Sergei.
Yeah, I think we agreed the petty would take over, and no matter what he would do.
It doesn't even make sense. Right? Like
what, LeBron?
No, I'm just saying that the conversations we have about Bob are realistic conversations, and they're tough conversations to have. He doesn't care. He would rather go down in flames with Bob than win another championship with somebody else, which means who's your loyalty to? Is your loyalty to Bob or the Panthers?
Tobin's loyalty is definitely to Bob.
Right.
Mine is to Bill Zito. Whatever he wants to do.
You know what? We've had this conversation now for 6 months. And this is what I asked Tobin. If you trust Bill Zito, why don't you trust him with this when you got you the 3 straight Stanley Cup finals, making moves? He said, I trust him with everything but this move.
Because what's his gift as his talent, it's also his curse and it's also his weakness. He's still a fan.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it.
He's still a
That's
fan.
it.
And the thing about it is sometimes
fans, you know what fans use fandom?
No, they look at their favorite players as if these guys
fans
are
use
superheroes.
fandom as a reason not to be reasonable.
Right. And because they're not reasonable, they look at these players as if they're superheroes. Guess what, guys?
Listen, I've been on both. I've been
too, or they get old and they have to retire. They're not superheroes anymore.
Hey, you want to hear
die a
something?
hero or live long enough to
my
be the
second
villain.
year, my first year in the league,
Be right.
I was already considered a bust, right? Because it took me some adjusting, and our team was terrible. We were 3-13, so they just said, "Well, we shouldn't have drafted him or whatever." Then my second year, I had a really good year, and everybody was like, "Oh, that's our guy. That's our guy." I said, "Until I'm not. Like, y'all taught me a valuable lesson. Don't get caught up in it. Just go play." Because the same people that are saying you my favorite player, give me an autograph, will be calling me a bum 12 months from now. And you got to put it in perspective. That's it. You know, and everybody's like, "Oh, you don't like fans." I'm like, it's not that. It's that I understand, right? I understand Tobin. But the problem is Tobin has a job, right, where he thinks that he can just be unreasonable. And sometimes you have to be reasonable even if you don't like it. He won't do it. He'll ride or die with Bob. He thinks that Bob is going to be great, and if not, we should just ride it out. That's not the way organizations think. That's not the way Bill Zito thinks. Right? Bill Belichick got rid of Tom Brady early. He went on to win another championship. But in Bill Belichick's mind, he wanted to be ahead of that instead of behind it. And that's kind of how you have to think in professional sports. Sometimes it's okay to let an older player go to bring in youth or to bring in somebody different, even though it might hurt you. In the long run, you're going to be better off because you're not going to be stuck with a 5-year contract with a guy that can't play a lick because you got 3 years out of it.
All right, let's get you some headlines this final hour that are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. We've mentioned it multiple times. Marlins dominated yesterday, put up 14 runs against the Rockies. They're back in action today. You are not producing that, right, Vlad?
Hell no.
I don't think so. Someone will be. 8:40 tonight. And then tomorrow, also against the Rockies at 3:10. You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm talking about?
What's that?
It's 3:10, but it's also in Colorado.
They would do like football.
That would be a 12-10 or 110 game in Colorado.
It's a 110 game.
But
here's what they would do. You know what I like
8:40
baseball does?
What?
Baseball gives their actual opening pitch time. Football says 1 and 4, but the game don't kick off till 10 after. So
Okay,
what would you rather have, honesty? Or would you rather have the charade of making it a reasonable time, but the game don't start until 10 after?
I mean, I agree, but then I would ask basketball to update their clock to 8:02 or whatever time tip off is. I don't really care too much.
They
about
don't.
that.
You know what? If you notice,
Yeah.
they don't say game starts. They say coverage begins.
I didn't notice that. No, I didn't.
Go watch. Next time you look at the thing,
Yeah.
it doesn't say the game starts.
Someone probably sued them. Someone was like, "Hey, you guys said
Probably
start."
some jackass like you. I want my game to start at 3 o'clock. You said the game start at 3. Why doesn't it start at 3:10?
One time I sued McDonald's because the coffee was too hot.
It fell on your lap?
I lost. No, I was just drinking it. No, but this is my problem with this one though, because they play at like 8:40. I know the time is different, but then they turn around the next day. They're at 3 p.m. Like,
yeah, it's getaway day for them.
see,
Tomorrow
now-
Thursday, they played a 4-game series. They got to travel to where are they going? Vegas? They're either going to Vegas or Sacramento. They got to take on the Athletics.
So this is
this
what I
week.
mean. Baseball. Do we need that game then? For real? For real? Do we need that game?
What, tomorrow's game?
The getaway. Get rid of all getaway games. How many games?
No, I love getaway games.
You know, if you didn't have a getaway game,
That's how bosses get their side chicks to go to the games with them.
you know, hey, you know, if you didn't have a getaway game, you'd only play 120 games.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
I'm okay with that though. Like, I think baseball needs way less games.
No,
I'm
No.
glad that it took
I
time for the
need to
Marlins to
gamble.
find their footing, but
I need to gamble.
that's fair. But like,
So,
this was
I
done
need to-
before gambling though. Like,
I
they
need
had
to
established
gamble.
this before that.
I need to gamble.
Yeah.
Baseball plays majority 7 games, at
Yeah.
minimum 5.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't need less games.
All right, you got any chili peppers for tonight?
Who's pitching? Who's pitching?
That's a
Is
good
this
question.
bullpen game?
That's a good question.
This might be a bullpen game because if Yuri went and Sandy went the day before, and I think Max went. When did Max go? Saturday? I think Max went Saturday. Yeah, so this might be a bullpen game today.
Looks like Dontrell Willis is on the mound tonight.
Damn, 2-a-days.
I love that. I'm always gonna continue to shout out my boy Dontrell Willis. I know him. And
You're
Josh
just gonna shout out random, just old school Marlins, right?
Yeah, I think Mike Lowell's on the mound tonight. if
Mike
I'm not
Lowe,
mistaken.
Alex Fernandez is on the mound tonight.
Yeah, hold on. No, I'm sorry. Dan Ugla. Dan Ugla's on the hill.
He's
tonight.
playing second base tonight.
Yeah, no, he's on the hill.
Oh,
He is. He's on.
Then
And
everything-
anyone who I say, by the way, is on the hill. They're on the mound tonight. No matter, I don't care. Pudge Rodriguez. Oh yeah, he's on the mound.
Yeah, even though he's a
tonight.
catcher, you're just gonna say he's on the mound, huh?
Hold on. I'm seeing here Juan Encarnacion is going to be on the mound tonight. That's crazy. That's really interesting. I did not expect that. Gary Sheffield will be pitching for the boys tonight. That is great. Hey, listen,
Mike
it's
Redmond is on the mound tonight. Holy
He's
cow,
on the
Mike
mound.
Redmond is on the mound.
Jeez.
real piss whistle out there. NBA news. Everything's going crazy in the NBA. Free agency is going wild. Norman Powell is a bull. That is, as Tobin puts it, appropriate that one of the Olay twins is now a bull. Tim Hardaway Jr. makes his return. Was that like, was
Return?
anybody else?
He's
Tim
never-
Hardaway
he
Jr.
was never-
Yeah.
He was never
No.
he was never a Heat player from the first place.
Yeah, but he was dribbling with his dad, practicing on the court. He grew up. He grew up. He had to grow up in Miami for sure. I'll
Was
say-
Tim Hardaway Jr. the first Bronny?
No,
Now
because
they
he's
ain't play
pretty- he's-
together.
He's pretty good though. I mean, not to say that Bronny's not good, but there's
I'm
been
just saying,
other.
like, seeing the child dribbling the court with his dad, and then later on, you just,
No, bro, that's Steph Curry. Is that not Steph Curry?
true.
Yeah, and people say that Klay Thompson's dad played in the NBA, but I'm not really sure.
It's Klay Thompson's dad did play in the NBA.
Nah,
Stop
no,
taking a shot at Klay. There's no need to take a shot at Klay.
Nepotism. That's how he. You know what it all means. You're right, Vlad. The only reason he
I mean,
got the
so are
job-
you gonna say it about Steph?
yeah, that guy though. He earned it. Earned it from David.
You can't say that about like baseball players.
baseball. Oh, look at that.
You got
got
King, you got Barry Bonds.
Luis
Griffey.
Castillo on the mound tonight. On the mound tonight for the Fish. No, I love me some Ken Griffey, man.
Yeah, I was about to let you get away with that. too. What the word? Oh, wait a minute. He's not. Come on, Luis Castillo plays second base. Stop.
Hanley Ramirez throwing out the pitch tonight. Yeah, Ken Griffey though, definitely not nepotism. Ken Griffey and his father hitting a home run in the same. Like, come on, that's like, imagine Bronny and Bronny Bronny and LeBron putting up like 30 each in the same game. That's like, and LeBron recently did something too that was a little like, that's another nod for him being a great father. He waited to make his announcement about leaving LA
Till
until
after they
Bronny
re-signed him.
No, Bronny's contract was fully guaranteed.
I
The following game.
guarantee you, no lie.
Yeah.
I promise you that these conversations were happening long before he made that decision.
Oh, yeah, for sure. This guy's, 6 steps ahead for sure. So he's like, all right, like, this is what's going to happen. This is the narrative I'm going to put out. This is where I'm going to end up going. This is how we can do it, but I'm not going to do it until this day, because if he could map out a basketball court on the fly like that, if him and his team at Clutch Sports and stuff, his boys, they definitely saw this a mile away. And it's like, you got to think, first of all, your father got you into the NBA. You look at the Sanders kids and they're so grateful of the things that Prime has provided for them. But LeBron has done that and then got his kids to the NBA and then got his kid an extra $2.5 million in the NBA. Like, wow. And then, you know what? He may be waiting for the next son too. It really is remarkable. It really is truly remarkable. Before we go to break here, let us get a weather report. Of course, this weather report, final one of the day. I feel like this thing hounds me, dude. I wake up in the middle of the night. Like, what's the weather? It's brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting, our friends. We love them. As it continues to get ominous out there, you're going to want to call them. Helping homeowners stay safe this storm season, visit tornadoroofing.com for a free roof and window estimate. Leroy, what's it looking like?
It's a little cloudier.
All right.
Right? The clouds are coming in. It's around 90 degrees. Winds are very calm. And I would say it's going to rain. It looks like it's building, especially out west.
All right. Well, keep an eye out for that. Thunderstorms were on the radar. It's almost guaranteed at this point. We are going to take a break, and when we come back, we will play Len's favorite segment, Rats Off a Ship, next. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the treat is in the house.
I thought you were doing a different song. I thought you were doing Jazzy Faye. We are going to play Len's favorite game, Rats Off a Ship. I'm going to provide you guys the topics and get all of your opinions on the following, and you will tell me whether or not you are rats off a ship. We have seen a multitude of athletes, ladies and gentlemen, whether it's World Cup, whether it's boxing, whether it's football, but none quite like this gentleman right here, a multi-sport athlete. Make sure you join us on YouTube at 104.3 WQAM. Whatever this gentleman right here is training for as he dribbles through his legs and then continues to attack this dummy. Are you rats off a ship? Whatever the hell he is training for. No, I'm kidding. That's just a weird video.
He's just making a video. He don't play no sport with a person.
Obviously not.
Yeah.
This is just, I see, like, it's not that bad of a crossover, and also not that bad of a combination that he laid there too. And I really feel like if you grew up in the same neighborhood as me, then this is actually how we played basketball, so it's perfect. Topic number 1. This may not interest you, Leroy, but I will ask anyway. Grand Theft Auto 6, the one that is supposed to be based out of Miami, Vice City as they call it, has already made a whopping $3 billion in pre-order sales. Not million. $3 billion ahead of its November 19th, 2026 release date. Leroy, are you rats off a ship on Grand Theft Auto 6?
Rats off a ship. I've never been into it, so
no interest. You don't even want to drive to your house?
No.
All right. Figgy, not sure what your gaming expertise are like, but do you have any interest in Grand Theft Auto 6, or you rats off a ship?
I don't really play video games anymore, but
ever since they got rid of Angry Birds,
obviously.
Yo, it's like he was waiting for that. Really?
Seriously, how many years? How many years have you been holding this back from me?
I really I felt like I set you up. I apologize.
Marcos now leaves the station in assist. All time.
I don't play video games anymore, but I am interested in seeing how it looks.
Yeah, I want to drive to my home. I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to drive around the city and see how many places I can recognize. I want to go to Wynwood and see if I can, I don't know, just go to the Wynwood Walls or something.
Is there Tootsies there?
Like if somebody I know
there is a Tootsies.
I will play it.
Is there some of the famous establishments and landmarks of South Florida going to be on there?
I would hope, if it's authentic to Miami culture. There's an 11.
It'd be Miami if it wasn't.
There's a Tootsies. There has to be a Cheetah.
I need
there.
the billboard of the.
Yep, the greatest, best club, number one club.
That, and also need the billboard by the Golden Glades of when you need. Well, I don't need it because me and Leroy were just born with a natural tan.
Oh, the sunscreen.
Sunscreen, yes, the sunscreen on the Golden Glade.
Yeah,
copper tone. Yeah. I need an Atlantis. That was there before they built the Dania.
Oh, so you want the
I went old school South. Yeah.
I think they're going new, bro. I think they're going new.
This is old school.
This is how I think I've seen them with updated construction on MacArthur Causeway. That's how I feel updated. I really feel like, hey, that building which is currently being built,
doing what we're eventually gonna have.
That arch that we're building in downtown.
That arch.
Yeah.
I hope the portable potty is still up there.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be perfect. I also have thought, obviously $3 billion for this game. It's taken 15 years. I got to see what the hype is about. I don't know. I definitely have to see what the hype is about. Vlad, do you play games? I'm not sure. Are you rats off a ship on Grand Theft Auto 6?
Yeah, I kind of am because it's taking so
Yeah.
damn long to.
Bro, 15 years, bro.
Jeez,
15
bro.
years. This hurts my heart. It's 15 years, but I just don't know realistically how much time I'm gonna get to play it. So, but I'm not rats off a ship. I'm holding out. I'm holding faith that maybe I'll be able to.
Rats off a ship, buddy.
All right. This one here, Tim Hardaway Jr. signed with the Heat. Leroy, are you rats off a ship of him wearing number 10?
No, it's up to his dad. And I think it would be cool.
I think famously his dad mentioned that he wouldn't allow him to wear it.
It's kind of a cool thing, though, right?
Yeah, your son wearing that, man. Come on, you gotta let.
I mean,
him
that's
do it.
kind of goosey. I think
Right.
Oh,
it shouldn't be a rat's off a
Oh,
ship.
different.
But here's the deal.
We're
I'm
knocking
not
out
gonna
Quincy
feel
Jones for,
negatively
Right.
if he says no. Right?
Yeah.
Like, let's not, if he says no, get your own number or make your own number famous or have your own number retired.
I mean,
I'm not going to be mad.
Junior's played over
I
a
agree with
decade in the
Leroy.
league. He's got his own number.
Right.
He's
Now-
played over. a
Got
decade.
you.
it says that. Look, it says Tim Hardaway Sr. was adamant that his number is strictly off limits. That's up in the rafters. That's not coming down. I'm not giving anybody permission. Don't call me. Don't ask me. It's gonna be a stern no. And then this is from the Miami Herald. It says because of this, Tim Hardaway Jr. will instead wear number 11 for the team. I'm not sure if that's 100%
Who was
confirmed.
11 before? Was it Jaime?
That's a good call. I think it was Jaime. Yeah, I think you're right.
Okay.
Man, they're giving out those numbers quick.
was
Yeah, it
Jaime.
was. It was Jaime. Body ain't even cold yet.
Not even.
Uh,
Also
the
Birdman.
body's still warm, D. Body's
Oh.
still warm.
Of course, Figgy has to mention it was also Birdman. Okay, Figgy, are you rats off a ship of Tim Hardaway? I know you said it was Goosey's, but
Now that he's number 11, rats off a ship.
Oh wow.
Which is the opposite of Goosey's.
Mhm.
Vlad rats off a ship. Tim Hardaway wearing numero.
No, I think it would have been dope if he allowed his son. But damn, Tim, you keeping it old school, man. You're not
Keeping
even
it
let
old
your
school.
child- Now,
Yeah.
I would say there's one person that can convince Tim to do it, but I don't know if they're still together. But if Mama Hardaway said you gonna give your son,
That would be cool.
yeah. But
Yeah.
I don't know if they're together. So therefore, if he's wearing 11, good for him. But it would have been dope if he allowed 10 to come down from the rafters and give it to his son.
Maybe he's faking us all out, and on the actual day, he's gonna walk up to his son, and with one tear in his eye, and just say, "Here you
This ain't
go."
Ric Flair. This ain't Ric Flair winning the
One here.
1992 Royal Rumble. All right, relax there with a tear in my eye.
Just one tear falling. All right, next one here. We've talked about the World Cup, of course. USA plays today. If you're listening to our show and born in the 1930s, you would have loved a segment that we did last hour. It was right down your alley. But yesterday, some history was made. Mexico made it past the knockout round for the first time in over 40 years. This was what the scene was like yesterday following victory. As you can see,
Holy smokes.
tell me that doesn't look like a Disney parade or something like that.
It
Yeah,
looks
it
like
looks
you're
like-
looking down
Wild.
at the
Magic
castle
Kingdom.
at Disney.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
that's
was
just
it
for a
was a
round of
wild scene.
32 victory.
Yep.
That is quite.
never
I
wanna
feel
hear
like right. They clearly they got the budget.
I don't want to hear anything
Uh,
about Knicks fans. I don't want to hear anything about American fans, any fans about any other teams. If that's how they're acting for a round of 32 victory, I don't even want to know what they would do if they won the World Cup.
They ain't got
Yeah.
no more money for all that.
This is it's been 40 years exactly, actually.
You think the Dolphins will do that if they win a playoff game?
You know what? We should.
I think we would want to, but I don't think we'd have it ready because we wouldn't assume that it's going to go down that way. So they'd be like, "Ah, man, we should be celebrating, right?" But here's my question to you. Mexico, who hasn't allowed a goal this entire cup, and according to them, the curse is broken. So I want to know: are you rats off a ship? And do you think the curse is broken, Leroy, and Mexico has a chance to take it all, or do you think they just got they got
What
lucky yesterday?
you got to say they got a chance when nobody scored on them yet.
Yeah.
So
that's
So you're
let's
saying
just start
there's
there.
a
If I
chance.
don't know nothing about Mexico and what's happened to them the last 40 years, I
Yeah.
know that this year nobody scored a goal on them. So
That's
let's
true.
start there.
Yeah, and that party looked pretty lit. So
It did.
I gotta imagine that kind of like charged them up.
I will say
So
though, during this celebration, there was 3 people who died of suffocation. So
Oh,
it is
yeah,
pretty
that's
sad. Like it's a little bittersweet moment for sure.
damn it, Figgy.
I'm so sorry, but like I have to report
I
to you
just-
the news. You know,
I appreciate
did
that. I
see this.
your
I have to
journalistic
acknowledge your
integrity.
lives. Okay.
She has a standard she has to uphold, ladies and gentlemen.
hmm
Blessings to that family, but nonetheless, do you think the curse is broken? Are you rats off a ship on the curse being broken for them, Figgy?
I'm not rats off a ship.
Okay. And Vlad, last one, you rats off a ship. You think the curse is
No.
broken?
I'm not rats off a shit.
Oh, okay. So you think they're losing next round?
Oh, of course.
Which, by the way,
Jeez.
they face the winner of who's playing right now, right between England and Congo.
I told you there was going to be an African nation that was going to win today. I didn't know they were going to win the first first
Listen,
game.
I hope
Yeah.
you put that into your parlay.
I didn't get a chance to.
I got you. All right, final one for you before we hit a break. There, of course, USA team plays today. You rats off a ship on USA advancing, Leroy? Huh?
Yes.
Or are you gonna show
I'm not
some
rats
guts?
off the ship. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
They've gotten off to really fast starts. So I think they've
Yeah.
had the lead in every match they played. So from that standpoint, when you have a lot of teams that kind of feel their way, I think that aggressiveness and scoring quickly, like, puts a lot of pressure on the other team. So yeah, I'm not. It's the opposite of Mexico.
Yeah.
Like they score first.
Figgy, are you rats off a ship on the USA team coming out victorious today?
No.
That's right. We got faith around here, baby.
No.
And it's an easy matchup too, to be honest.
I don't call any of these games easy.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's true.
Vlad, you rats off a ship? I
Nah.
was gonna say
Nah, they
you
win.
seem to have a good pulse of what's going on.
They'll win. They should get to the quarters.
All right. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. A victory predicted for your U.S. soccer team. We're going to take a break and we come back. Final segment of the show in which I need your help, guys. I need your help. I've had a lot of time to think about it. I've gone back and forth with Schmeeth and Schmolnick for years, and I need to determine what is the standard here at WQAM. We will design the QAM Combine when we come back.
Oh
Let's
my
over to the
God.
show. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Final segment of the show. It is your boy Marquito Tito, Frog Boy, in the building for the final time this week. I believe you have Tobin tomorrow, and I believe we have a best of on Friday. So that's it. Your responsibilities for the rest of the week of listening to me are done. I apologize for the trauma that has been. And now I ask of you one favor on my way out. I got something to prove. I got something to prove to you guys. You know, I tried to show you what athlete I was with my calf yesterday. Should I show you the calf again?
No.
I'll save it. That's fine.
Save it.
But I need to know now. You know, after all this time of me making these claims as a captain of the Lava basketball team and the air vent toucher, as I'm known, I've heard a few people have that's been circulating. I believe I heard Len say it or something like that because of my extreme leaping ability.
It was definitely Len.
Yeah, I believe that's what you referred to. So I need to know now, what is it going to take, Schmeathen Schmolnick? What is it going to take, Leroy? What is it going to take, Figgy, for all you guys to accept that I am the best athlete currently in today's form at WQAM? What's it going to take? Now, these are some parameters that I've already decided. You got to be able to run a 10-minute mile, right? That seems
You're
like,
out.
okay, we'll see. We will set the parameters together, and then the next time I host the show,
I'm
I will
not running.
reveal.
I have never run for 10 minutes in my life. The farthest
way.
I have to run is 100 yards.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, listen, you have an understandable reason as to why you've never done that, for sure, and the normal person probably doesn't. And I will never, ever, throughout this entire process, think that even at my best of what I can potentially pull off is capable of what you and Crowder and I guess even Joe have pulled off in their heyday. I understand that. There's levels to this, and I get it. But Solana, Jimmy, and all the rest of you bastards, I'm coming for you. Pause. I want to know, what is it going to take? Okay, so I'm thinking 10-minute mile, right? This is a part of the QAM Combine. If you want to be considered the greatest athlete at QAM, these are the things you have to do. 10-minute mile, 225, how many times? Leroy, how many times do you think is respectable? And you're a judge in this, by the way, Leroy. You can't.
I mean, if you can do it as you more, I mean.
That's not me. You're not
10,
talking about me. Just in general.
I mean, if you could do it 5 or 6 times, that would be incredible.
Incredible. All right, I'm going to say 10. I'm going to say 10.
Understand, Marcos, these people ain't like, what are you doing?
I want Solana, Jimmy,
Here,
Hollywood,
no,
Jamie.
Okay,
Trevor,
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Brittany.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Who's more inclined to be able to do 225 more? The guy who weighs 240 or the guy that weighs 140?
I mean, it makes it easier for me if we go down.
Okay, but so why you here? Let's do it this way.
Yeah.
You want a competition to see who's the best athlete?
3 points.
3-point contest.
I like that. That's added. Okay, well, how many
Guys,
threes?
there's no competition. I am the best athlete here.
We'll find out, Figgy. We'll find out.
A 3-point contest.
Yeah. Wait,
you have to have things where
a 3-point bird contest.
I need like a 3. I can't. Obviously, it'll be hard to set everybody up at the same time. So I need something someone can replicate by themselves on camera. Like how many threes in how many time and how much time?
No, you just do the 3-point contest. Who can make the most?
The rack. Okay, so you do like what? How many spots? Like 5 spots?
It's 25 around the.
Okay, yeah, I like that. Okay, so 25 shots. So we got a 3-point contest. We got a mile contest.
Then you do batting cage.
What about push-ups instead of?
No, you.
All right, cool. Batting cage.
Again, you're doing something that you weigh 240. You should be able to be stronger than everybody.
All right, because I get it. I'm too strong for the competition, Leroy.
No,
I agree.
No,
that's what you said. No, I heard you say that.
It's not a competition.
No, I feel like that's what you said.
Hold on.
All right.
It's not a competition.
No, I mean, but it is though.
No, it's not.
But it is though.
but it's a combine then if it's not a competition. It's a combine.
A 3-point contest
Yeah.
makes everybody available.
Totally. All right. So let's do 3-point contests. The mile contest though, you gotta admit.
No
mile? You're like, all right, then a 40.
So now we want to see pull hammies and nobody could go to work tomorrow.
Listen, if you have a pulled hammy, then
that means they're not athletic anymore.
You ain't qualified then.
You ain't qualified.
But are you qualified if you're running in 5.7?
If everyone else can't run it, then yes. now this is the thing. I'm gonna be able to pull up to the line. If you can't make it to the line, then you get off the combine. If you can make it to the line, because I seen actually Crowder and Solana ran a 40 at the college football experience,
and Solana couldn't walk.
He's still recovering from that. But one time I fell off a ladder and walked it off.
You can do a 3-point shooting contest.
It's true. I did. I walked it off.
You can
-1
batting cage.
Batting cages. I've never swung a bat in my life.
And that'd be a true test of your hand-eye coordination.
I love that, which I can't see nothing. So I'm gonna be going off context clues. All right. So we got a batting cage, we got 3-point. What about our football prowess? How would one be
catching the ball from the jugs?
Where am I gonna get jugs from, Leroy? Where am I gonna get jugs from?
Same place you're gonna get a basketball court from with 25 balls.
Oh, I did not. I anticipated. I anticipated Jimmy rebounding for all of us. If I'm being honest.
Wait.
So I shoot the ball. I'm like, Jimmy, give me the ball. Jimmy, give me the ball. Come on, Jimmy.
He's like stumbling trying to get the ball. He's
hustle up, Jimmy.
Himself.
Hustle up. I'm hot. Okay, so we have batting cages, we got a 3-point contest, and we got to find a jugs machine. Can Tobin hit up his connect potentially at Barry University? And they don't have a jugs machine. I'm assuming they don't have. Do they have a football team? I don't even know.
No.
All right, where can we find? Where can we find? I just imagine Jimmy chasing balls. Jimmy is just chasing balls down the court.
Jimmy's like throwing bombs at you.
So crazy.
So
okay,
angry.
so where would I get a jugs machine for? Does Joe Rose have a connection to potentially get us to a jug machine?
Go to Dolphins camp.
Leroy, how hard can he throw? Can he throw the ball? Just throw the ball at us, Leroy. I feel like you got an arm. You got an arm?
I can throw a little bit. I haven't thrown in a while, but
all right. So we'll get Leroy to throw the ball. He'll be our jugs machine. But okay, so we have to run the route. How about that? Run the wide receiver.
No.
Leroy, you're making it too easy, Leroy.
You think catching the football is easy?
From a professional? No. From I don't know.
By the way, it's even harder from a jugs machine.
Oh yeah, I would say jugs machine, Dan Marino, and then
no, it's not. Person. It's not even that. It's that when somebody's throwing the ball, you can see them throwing it. A jugs machine, you just hear.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes they're like not even facing the jug machine.
Catching a punt.
Yeah, how about that? How about we do instead, because we can't get a jugs machine or a collegiate quarterback, but I could potentially, if I tell him with enough time, get Brian Monroe to punt a ball.
Can I just say this?
Yeah.
And I say this with all sincerity.
I don't like this.
You want so bad,
yeah,
for somebody to consider what you do athletic, that you are willing to go through all of these things. Yeah. For people to truly see that you are not.
No, I'm the king.
Argos, you need our validation.
I don't get it.
Yes.
Yes, that's
what I said. Validation.
That's how we started. I said Schmeeth and Schmolnick specifically. I need his validation specifically. Let me tell you the hierarchy here. I am not above mentioning how much of a child I am in this sense. I'm not getting healthy and fit because I care about my appearance or I want to be long lasting to be an integral part.
Catching the ground ball on off of a fungo.
Yeah, look, I'll do that. I don't even know what the hell that means. I don't got a glove, but I'll get a glove. I'll buy a glove. I'll do it, baby. I'll do it all. All right, I'll do it all.
Which means, again,
you think Jimmy's catching that ball?
I know people like you.
Yeah,
they want so hard and so bad.
Why would you love
for
me,
everybody to think they're athletic?
Yeah,
that they're willing to make a total ass out of themselves.
Yeah,
when they are not.
But what
I'm gonna tell you.
what if they end
Some
up-
of
what
these
if they end up
things
being
we're
it, though?
talking. Some of these things we're talking about. Many people say or think they could do them.
Yeah.
And they can't.
But here's the thing: no one's ever like, "Let's do it." Then everyone's always
You
like,
know
"Oh,
why?
but if
Because
we could, I
everybody other
can't."
than you have come to the conclusion that why?
Because I'm him. Yeah, I think we're saying the same thing, Leroy. I think we're saying the same thing. I feel like we're saying the same thing.
No, we're not.
I
not.
am one of them ones, is what I'm saying to you. And you're saying only one of them ones can do the things that you're saying. So we're saying the same thing here. So we're saying the same thing here.
Okay.
No, you're not.
I feel like
We're
we're saying
not.
the same thing here. So this is interesting though, because I'm saying I'm this. You're saying no, you're not. And I'm saying give me the opportunity to prove it. And you're saying no. So I'm like, so then
I don't want you to
never change
embarrass
your mind.
yourself.
I appreciate your concern, Leroy.
I'm telling you,
For once in your
doesn't-
life.
this doesn't end well.
I love how this is like a straight up joke, and then Leroy's
What?
taking it so seriously, trying
No.
to protect you.
This is my Olympic career, Figgy. This
Yes,
is my
sure it
Turkey
is.
Bowl
Sure it
prowess
is.
on the line.
Listen, let's go to the Citadel parking lot, and that's it. We'll settle it there.
Oh, but hold on. I just was at the Citadel parking lot. Too hot. Way too hot.
You know what?
I need-
Athletes don't complain about that. I'm so sorry.
You're right. You know what, Figgy? That's why we need you around, Figgy. That is what I need. I need you around. You know, that kind of mentality right there is a winner mentality. Figgy, you may be one of those ones.
I am one.
Leroy gets it. You
One
know,
and only.
peas in a
PG.
pod. All right. So look, I'm gonna issue the challenge. I'm gonna give you time to develop it. Whatever it is. I think we've agreed upon at the very least. Well, you said no to the mile test, but we said 3-point contest, batting cages, and either jugs machine or catching a punt. and then you said something about a ground ball or something like that. Turning third or something like that. I'm not sure what the hell's going on. But I'll do it. The lava tape don't lie, Dade South. And I was floating in that video.
Who has that? I'm pretty sure I have it. I just had to look for it.
What about actually dunking a basketball? Like, what is it gonna take, Leroy?
Nobody here can do that.
Okay, but if someone could, then that'd be like, all right, this he may be a little different. He may be a little different. If you saw that happen, you'd be like, all right, maybe this guy's
On a
different.
regulation rim?
Yeah, regulation rim.
I can do it.
You're
You're right,
using
Biggie.
the feathers of the birds that you
I can do it.
Yes.
Someone hold me.
She's gonna be using Washington's feathers. That's why she
Marcos,
really
can
hates
you
me.
even touch the net?
Let's find out. Okay, so is that if touching the net is all I have to do, this is gonna be great. But is that the qualification? Touching the rim or the net or something like that? Because you know who can't touch the net? Jimmy, Solana, Trevor. Who else is in QAM's? Brittany ain't touching that rim. I'm dunking all over Brittany.
Listen.
I am dunking all over Brittany.
Get away from Brittany.
Figgy may be the only one who could touch the rim.
And a
Brittany
10-foot rim
flagrantly foul you so bad.
with a ladder.
Oh no, dude. Brittany's soft on defense. I've seen her.
Hey.
She's got weak lateral movement.
I'm
But
gonna let her
she's
know. I'm gonna
she's
let her know.
sneaky fast. But Trevor, on the other hand, that's easy. Mismatch. All right, this is too much. I'm discrediting and disparaging all of the staff
Yeah.
for no reason. For no reason. Someone's in their car right now. Trevor's on the way to produce a game, and he's like, "What the hell did I do to you?" I apologize, Trevor. I
Jimmy's
apologize.
on the way to your house right now.
That quick?
Who scored a goal?
England.
They're up
Goal 2. Damn, England. All
Well,
right.
not-
Well,
It's 2-1 now.
Mm-hmm.
wow. Well, look at that, baby. Didn't you know what? As soon as you said an African team, it's still not over though. It's still not over. We're still,
Still
not
not
done.
over, but damn.
Sorry, Brittany's mom was afraid she would hurt people. That's what people say when they're. That's like a hold me back excuse.
No, that was a whole story because she knocked out a kid in a bathroom. In a
All right.
lady's bathroom.
What?
Wait, Brittany knocked out a kid in the bathroom? How old was she? 3?
This was last week, Vlad.
Oh my
I
God.
think this was like last year or something.
What?
Last year?
By accident, she opened. Well, not by accident. The kid was there. She like opened the door, like she slammed the door open, and like I hit the kid.
All right. Date South makes a good
Date
point.
off to the gymnastics floor.
Gymnastics. Hey, listen. if that's what it takes, If that's what it takes, I will pull off the plie of eccentric. All right, we're gonna take a break. Actually, we're gonna take the final break of the day because
we won't see you for a good while.
I'm gonna take a break as I work on the QAM Combine.
We're gonna knock you out, all of us.
I'm gonna bring back the evidence, ladies and gentlemen, and we will see Leroy discredit me live on air. Hockman and Crowder coming up next. Tobin returns tomorrow. Best of this weekend. A happy July 4th to everybody. Enjoy your time. Thank you, Vlad. Thank you, Fig. Thank you, Leroy, for everything. And you guys have a good day.